It's bars and beyond, the stars is aligned. Sports, relationships, and rap, they said it would be hard to combine. Part in the shine, pick a mountain, we find the largest to climb.
The fact is, I'm Baptist. The future God said he got this. So my gift is to talk about the present, and can't nobody unwrap this. See, I'm trying to be the perfect man, and they say that takes practice. So I told my ex, I'm sorry, I don't know why I crossed her axis, but we still friends and I'm still learning. Son of hip hop, I'm still burning. If you come for my cream, you would get turned to ashes, dog, because I'm still earning. I'm trying to change for the better, because I feel the world got enough liars. But these girls in my DM excited like they just saw the Rough Riders. You better pump your brakes like you work for Midas. I saw this coming with a perfect iris. Do everything in the name of science and work hard for this, I should have a license. Yes, I'm the truth, and yes, I'm biased. Like the TV muted, I move in silence. The booty is a treasure like I hang with pirates. To reach the top, you have to climb it. I am the sun and I am the climate. And as a country, we are divided. The rich want money, but Flint want water. Of course, that's where the Poseidon. Call me Helios, I run with Titans. Son of hip hop and I stay shining. And these niggas sipping lean so much that their whole life is reclining.
What's good, people? It's your boy DeMarco275, and this is another episode of Bars and Beyond. My co-host Courtney Levette is on vacation. Shout out to her. Y'all see her next episode in the building. I got my homeboy K Cotter in the building. What's good, family?
What's good, man? What's good, man?
Man, what's good with you, man? You've been doing your thing, man, on this hip hop side. Tell us about your hip hop journey, man, and what you got going on, videos, singles, etc.
I've been doing this for a while now. I say probably like 10 years now. You know what I'm saying, started out, you know what I'm saying, dating, doing songs with you, you know what I'm saying, everything like that for color girls, for those who don't know.
Man, it's a banger.
Dude, that was a banger. That was a banger. But yeah, I just started like, I don't know, man, it was like my last album, Revenge of the Nerd, that's on iTunes and everything, by the way. But, like when I first started doing that, when it was like, because I did the spinoff first with Dre.
Oh, yeah,
so did spinoff, and then after that moment, like it started picking up, and I'm like, fuck it, I wanna go in. I just wanna put all the money in, do what I can to really say, you know, I gave it my best go. You know what I'm saying? Like I put it in and I tried my hardest to do what I can to get the music out there, and it's just been working since then. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Revenge of the Nerd came out 2015, and now my next one, Rhythm and Poetry, that comes out May 4th this year.
Okay.
And like I said, for those who don't know, I got the song with Sky Zoo, Lost Kids. Sky Zoo's the homie, man. He's a real cool dude, man. So I'm looking forward to that. And this one was better because I actually got poetry on the album, and I've always been a fan of poetry. You know what I'm saying? Just not like hip hop and rap. I mean like poetry.
Real, Love Jones, real poetry,
man. So I got with some people from Dayton, from the Underdog Academy. Shout out to Leroy Bean, Atlas, my homie Shell. You know, she jumped on it too. So it was just a good fit, man. And it brings, this one is more like serious, like songs that's gonna make you think and feel something. You know what I'm saying? I got songs about, you know what I'm saying, death. You know what I'm saying, like storylines and stuff like that in the music.
Okay.
And it's just about life, man. And don't get me wrong, it still got some bangers on there where I could just go in and stuff. But like this one is just like more like laid back, you know what I'm saying? Just get on the highway and just ride, that type of music, man. I'm happy about it. So, like I said, May 4th, man, it's National Star Wars Day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
May the 4th be with you.
You know, it's the whole nerd thing, nerd boy extraordinary, man, MBX, you know what I'm saying? So it's the whole thing, but I'm excited for it, man. And like I said, just hope it comes out the way I wanted to. Hope people like it and people vibe to it. I'm pretty sure they will, you know what I'm saying? But that's the goal. So
that's what it do, man. One of your favorite joints well, one of my favorite joints that you ever did was GTD.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was banging. But it's a story behind that on some crazy shit. And I just happened to be watching TV one day and some shit happened. So tell them about that story, man.
So I did a song called GTD a few years ago. And it sampled Martin, the show Martin, where they was in the courtroom and you know, he was asking Tommy, what does GTD mean? He was like, got the draws. Yeah. So we did a song based off of that, right? Dope, yeah. And it was fire. Like, everybody loved the song. Didn't matter who it was. Everybody loved the song. And, you know, so it got some buzz or whatever. It was on Hip Hop DX, all the stuff like that. It got some buzz on it. And I can't remember what day it was. But it was like a normal day. I get a text message. And somebody was like, yo, congratulations. And I'm like, for what? It was like, your song's on Love and Hip Hop. Was it Love and Hip Hop or?
Yeah, it was Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah,
Your song was Love and Hip Hop. GTD.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I didn't know anything about this, so I get on there and I look at it, and it's GTD, but it's Karli Redd. She's singing on the song. She's singing on it. I mean, and I'm looking at it because it was a sing. I guess they were in the club or something like that.
She was performing. It was her single.
And Beanie Man. It was her and Beanie Man.
Her and Beanie Man.
Her and Beanie Man on the song. So, like, you don't understand. Like, I'm from Dayton, Ohio. I ain't got shit. You know, I'm just a regular guy from Dayton. I'm looking like, hold on. I'm like, I'm listening to the beat. I'm like, and it was like, dun. Yeah, I was like, hold on. That's
first thing. It's like, damn. I thought maybe y'all had came up with some shit or something. Cause I'm like, that's it. And then he told me, I'm like, what happened, bro?
And the situation was, Dre hit me up, like months before any of this went down, and he was like, yo, some people that I know like the song or like the beat and everything like that, and they may be able to get it on VH1 for like when it's on Love and Hip Hop, the cut scenes.
The cut scenes, yeah.
That was the goal.
Where it had your name and it's your song before the commercials come on and all
exactly.
that
shit. So Dre said he had a connect that could be able to get us on or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So apparently that connect, for whatever reason, took that beat and gave it to Karli Redd and her management team and all that stuff like that. So they got the beat and wrote a song to it. So when it happened, I'm like, now, like I said, mind you, my song is already out. It's been on Hip Hop DX for almost like a year or something. Yeah, it's been out. You know what I'm saying? So I actually gained fans because they was like, you know, your song is Karli Redd's blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Let me explain this situation. Yeah. So I remember Philly, my dude Philly got into it with her on Twitter. It was he was like, yo, that song's not yours. It's my homie, K Carter, blah blah. So then she clapped back and was like, well, I got the contract that says it's mine or something like that, right? What? So I should be suing him or this and that. And he was like, well, no. It's ours. I don't know what to tell you. You got a contract all you want. He made it first or whatever.
Yeah.
So
did they keep the same hook and everything?
Nah.
It was still the draw. Like if you hear the song, I can explain it, but it's like they took my words out, of course, and they kept some of the sample.
Yeah.
To where if you heard it the way they did it, you wouldn't know it came from Martin. You know what I'm saying? But I know where it came from because I was there when we made the beat. You know what I'm saying? We made the beat
from scratch.
From scratch.
Oh yeah.
Because that was the theme of the whole spinoff album.
Period.
So we made the beat and the song in the same day. You know, so I know the beat when I hear it. You know what I'm saying? So it come to find out that her manager ended up emailing me and was like something along the lines of, you know what I'm saying, yo, I heard, you know what I'm saying, the situation that's going on. You got any like proof or whatever about this is your song. So I sent him the link to Hip Hop DX. Sent him the link to Hip Hop DX. He emailed. He was like, wow. I ain't ever released that song. I ain't ever heard nothing more about that song. All I heard was on VH1.
What?
I ain't never heard him release that song.
Yeah, because he probably told her like, shit.
Yeah.
You put this out.
It's gonna be some
problems. You feel me? Because that shit was you say it had been out for like a year. I done seen him perform it like 4 times, bro, before I heard it like in person. So I'm like, damn, bro. I think I might have texted you or something.
Yeah,
when
I got a lot of
texts.
Yeah, you text. I got a lot of texts. Like, people congratulate me. They're thinking, oh, you made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. I didn't know this.
Bro, this game is crazy, man. That's why I'm so glad, man. Like, you know, shout out to Dre, man. He's a monster, man. Like, and he gonna make sure his beats is, you know what I'm saying, on taken care of on the paperwork side. Yeah. So can't nobody, you feel me?
Yeah, that was a blessing for me to hook up with him, man, because you know, he was already doing his thing, but he was still on the come up as well. Mm-hmm. And then like once we did the spinoff, you know what I'm saying, it was just me and him together. It was like that connection was like you just can't deny it at that point.
That Chillin'. I remember I was looking at that
Chillin'.
Chillin'.
We sampled Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince. That was
like the whole spinoff album was just a classic to me, man. And people still talk about it. Like they got favorite songs on there.
Yeah.
And it was one thing I've always prided myself on is the themes of what I do make sense. It's not just gonna be music on the album. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's gonna be something about it. You know what I'm saying? So even the samples that we was using from the TV shows and TV sitcoms and everything like that, it had a reason for it. It made sense for the song, and I thought about it, and I did research. I was Googling all this other that. I didn't just go in there and write music. You know what I'm saying? I tried to figure things out. So it was a good look, man. And like ever since that, like me and Dre, it's just the connection just works, man. like I said, we've been doing it since then. So
Yeah, definitely been seeing that chemistry, man. Y'all got to keep doing it. Shout out to Dre Manuel.
Yeah.
Beats producer out here from the city, from Dayton, Ohio. Did a lot of beats for me, actually, too. What we gonna do is, you know how we do on Bars and Beyond. We hit topics, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna get into the bars part. And we gonna talk about this bar thing. Situation. I seen a picture today. And, you know, I'm sure it's like the #1 trending picture right now today. Seen a picture of Baby and Lil Wayne dapping each other up, you know what I'm saying? And basically, for who doesn't know the situation, Baby owes Wayne $51 million. A lot of what happened on the Breakfast Club goes back to that situation, and the thought process that a lot of people have not been getting paid properly with cash money. I think Tyga said he never got a penny from him. All his money came from...
For real?
Yeah, he said all his money came from his merch and doing his own shows and stuff.
Which he was.
Shows, but he said he never really got any money or checks cut from an actual single or song that he did. And actually, him and Drake fell out about that too.
Tyga and Drake?
Yeah, Tyga and Drake.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So with that being said,
they had a moment.
they had a moment. So with that being said, Wayne taking the picture, you know, his father's son. I know it's bigger than the money thing. If you was in that situation and you was Wayne, could you squash that and kind of look past it and say, let's just do this Carter 5, let's do it for the culture, let's get this money on, you know, and we just maybe do something on the back end, or would you be like, nah, fuck you?
So let me ask, I'm going to answer your question with a question.
Okay.
So, are we talking about before I get my money? Can I squash it?
Before you get your money?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, not 51 million.
Yeah.
Not 51 million.
That's a bag.
Not 51 million.
That's a bag.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you right now. Dre, let's say Dre hypothetically charged me $250 for a beat. Hypothetically, $250 for a beat. $250 for a beat.
Yeah.
If I ain't gave him his money, he's not gonna let me have that beat. So you want me to do you want me to drop an album with you, and you owe me 51 million?
And you owe me 51 million.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, and I understand the whole blood is thicker than water, but like you stack 51 million up. That's pretty thick. That's pretty thick, bro.
That's pretty. So what you think his angle is with even taking the picture? Like,
I think they've already discussed something to where he's going to get his money, or either that's already, you know, so maybe as we're working on this, blah blah blah, you'll have your money type thing.
Yeah.
I don't think. This is my opinion. I don't think Lil Wayne's gonna take that picture without some type of assurance that I'm gonna get my money.
I hope not.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope not.
I don't see the situation where it's like they having a conversation. Birdman say, "Listen, you're still not getting your money." And then Lil
Right,
Wayne
and you
say,
take the picture.
You know what I'm saying? I don't see that happening.
Yeah, that's right. What you think, bro?
I don't know. I think it's family issues. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't know. That's kind of hard to say because it's something there that you know what I'm saying that we don't know about.
It gotta be.
Definitely something.
And
Yeah.
it's who knows? It could be the lawyers on it. You know what I'm saying? He got lawyers. They trying to work something out, but between them, they could be straight. And I'm pretty sure that Lil Wayne have made way more money.
Then the
Baby
51 million.
made way more money than what's on paper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kind of hard to
Yeah. See,
say.
yeah, and
You know what I'm saying?
and we talked about this. I think
Kinda hard.
going back to it at the end of the day, yeah, when Wayne was 11, 12 years old, he took him under his wing, took care of him. So he didn't put him in a position to make way more than $51 million
Of
over
course,
years,
of course.
and put him in a position to be a mogul. His family straight forever.
Of course.
You know, so I think more than anything, it's a principle thing on the pride
Yeah, I think
principle.
I think it's
I'm
the
a man
company
and shit.
because sometimes it gets beyond the person.
True.
You know, and now it's companies and
True.
and they want to know where this accounted for and they want to know where this accounted for,
Mm-hmm.
and now the business is clashing over the personal.
True.
So then that kind of affects your personal relationship. Like,
Yeah.
damn, bro, you owe me 50. They saying it might be like 50 million. He like,
And he might not
bruh,
have
it's
knew
like-
that. You say
it's
like
it
Wayne
might
might
be
not have
50
knew that.
Might not be 50 million. So they like, damn, what? He like, bro, they adding up bullshit, and I gave you this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't never know.
But I mean, I feel like even
Weird
if that was
shit.
the case, and which is very possible, right? That could be the case where just stuff going on between the companies, not really them. The way they was acting in public with it, it didn't seem like it was like
It
that,
was only
right?
Wayne though.
It was only Wayne.
But they
Baby.
said, baby, didn't he throw something at Wayne at a show or something like that?
Well, that's what they say. But he said when they asked, you talking about in Miami at
Yeah.
Club Live, he said it wasn't him, it was his people. It got into it with somebody and threw it, trying to throw it at somebody else, and it hit
Yeah,
Wayne.
it's always been. You
So
know,
I don't,
Baby
you
been
know,
playing cool. Like
he
it
really
ain't bothered me.
remember Angie Martinez did an interview with him, came to his crib and everything,
Yeah.
and he denied the whole thing. Like, look, it ain't. I'm not the reason why he ain't getting his money. Like it was some other shit.
He said some real shit though.
What'd he say?
That nigga said, "Listen, if I was on there, I could have shut all this shit down. There wouldn't have been no mixtapes, no nothing."
You said if it was him, like if it
Baby
was,
was
he could have cut his
bullshit.
water off because
Yeah.
he really still signed to him technically.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's true as well.
So
but my thing
you
is
know,
like,
man,
Yeah.
even so, and that's very true. But my thing is like, if this is your son, ain't you gonna make sure he get his money?
I think that's what I said.
That's
I
the
think he's
part.
straight.
But it's like, why would he be acting like
Why
that?
would- why would Wayne be acting like that if
Still
it was
was
Because
straight?
motherfuckers in his ears on the business side, so he don't
Putting
really
the cables
know.
on him.
Right.
But see, my thing is like, if
That's
that's
what
the
I'm
if
saying.
that's the case,
He got.
I feel Wayne and Birdman has a good enough relationship to say, fuck the cameras, fuck the lawyers, you talk to me.
Yeah.
What
I
is
think
serious?
that's
That's
what
what-
I think that's what they do.
But I'm saying, but it's been like 2-3 years. Ain't it? Like,
And that's what it should be. But if that's the case, Wayne should never be
he
doing
should
that
never,
other
he
shit.
should never be doing that. He
Ever.
should never
Like,
have
you
diss
feel me?
records about it.
He be
Yeah.
dissing.
He be dissing.
That's
He
what I'm
straight
saying.
literally.
Money a
That's
couple
what I'm saying.
times.
That's what I'm saying.
We get frustrated. Like,
He
fuck
say
this shit.
straight
They keep
fuck.
saying fuck this shit. But I don't know. Like I said, it can't be because
Didn't he drop 2 mixtapes based off
in
of
the
it? Sorry for the
same.
wait.
They
Yeah.
said they be in the same fucking building though.
When he
The way
been
we still
recording?
record at they
The
studio.
same studio.
Birdman be in the next studio with Rich Gang.
Oh.
The Lil Wayne in the next studio talking some fuck cash money.
Hey, bro, that's
What's
weird, man.
going on?
You know,
man?
So this could be a facade then. You feel me?
I don't
Maybe
think
something.
it's no facade. I
I
just
think
think
so-
the businesses ain't all the way.
True. I think the business is not always
point.
there, and I also think it's some type of professionalism there to where it's like, all right, we'll take this picture. It's probably, you know what I'm saying, too much drama going around. Let's quiet. Let's take a picture. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah.
And I think it's also something for the fact that it's something about when Baby do something, like it's a whole world look at him like he's the evil guy when they got 50 million record labels doing way worse than any of these motherfuckers do, but because Birdman out there like P. Diddy,
Listen, hey,
But
listen.
it's
The
the
way
way
like
it's
he
going.
a snake and shit.
But that's because this dude's his son, considered his son. I don't think it would be the same if he wasn't considered his son. You know what I mean? Like if he was another artist, it'd be kind. But that's like they be kissing each
I
other.
think the
and shit,
nigga's
like-
straight.
But so this is what I think about
think
it.
he's straight.
This is what I
Yeah,
think
if
about
he
it.
I don't give a fuck if he ain't sold no fucking albums and you can still go on tour and make.
Oh, you mean straight far as money wise?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
of course,
he ain't struggling.
Of course he's straight. Yeah, of
Nah,
course he's
he
straight.
ain't getting that
Half a
Drake
billion.
Nicki money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
Half a
signed him.
billion.
They signed him.
They
A
signed him.
show when he
Yeah.
had his thing.
Oh, he's definitely good.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, he good.
But what
I
I
think-
what I
I
think
don't know.
the reason why
It's
I think
weird.
Birdman is getting such a bad rap is because there's always been rumors about him doing his people dirty.
But that's what I'm
BG,
saying,
Turk,
it's
everything, right?
all- But if you look at any label, I'm pretty sure all them niggas get more percentage than a regular label do.
So and
Oh yeah, all the time for sure.
And that's
But you
cool.
talking about
Like,
the,
it's your
you talking about
boy,
the
it's
Diddy's and the JDs and the
Yeah,
oh yeah, of course.
But that's what I'm saying. But I think the reason why this situation
Talking
is
about the
different.
Universals.
The reason why I
yeah.
think the situation is different is because the reason why Cash Money was so big or whatever, not so big, but it's like the reason why
it seemed like it was our brothers. And partners.
they were brothers. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
There was
seemed like they
there was
brothers.
you
That's
had
the-
you see what I'm saying?
It seemed like
That's
they
what I'm
was like,
saying.
I'm the label. You know, Slim don't be on that bullshit.
Yeah,
Slim
at all.
keep the shit straight.
That's what I'm saying,
On
man.
the dotted
I feel
line, yeah.
everybody was like, well, that's baby. But when it came to Wayne, I get his man like, okay. So really, no one's getting their money now.
Because I think, like you said, Slim was more business, so I don't think they was that close. But Baby grew it
Seemed
where
like
it
he was
seemed like
part
you
of
said,
it.
like it was a
Seemed like he was
family.
part of
Yeah,
the Hot Boys.
Yeah.
exactly.
He was part of it.
He
You
was
know
one of
what
the
I'm
big
saying?
timers.
Yeah.
And that's why to me that's why
You know what
it
I'm
seemed
saying? Manny
like
like,
that.
damn, I'm only getting 6%.
Yeah. So they
Yeah,
like
like
Juvie
like
and them was like,
80?
hold up, Manny, and Manny
Like, you
should have got a
signed
big.
him.
Manny was the goddamn heart of Cash Money,
Yeah, he
like
was the only piece,
the
wasn't he?
heartbeat
Yeah.
of that shit.
Mhm.
So he should have been cut all.
But
the
he
way.
left too because he wasn't getting
Yes,
paid on it.
absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. This isn't like, oh, it's all real. Like everybody a part of that group has left for money reasons.
But I'm saying that's every fucking artist on any label.
But true. But this is Cash Money. We all brothers. Now
But
let
that's what I'm
that.
saying. That's the assumption, but they still a label. So
I
they still
understand
sign
that, but
an artist to label contract.
I understand,
but
but why?
But it's just like NWA, just like Eazy-E, just like Ruthless.
So
like,
why do you think
you an artist, bro? I know you my nigga, we riding, but you still an artist. You get an artist cut.
Yeah.
I'm the CEO. I put up all the cheese for this shit. I'm the fucking label nigga. I'm the fucking.
I get it.
Label.
I get it. My
so
thing
then
like,
when after they blow and they make 100 million, then to the artists who getting 6 to 7%, it start looking like.
Start feeling
No,
away.
bro, we did this shit together, bro. Like, yeah, but you didn't put up that money together.
But see, that's the issue, though.
Now,
So
you always got to look at it from the CEO. See, like, we always look at it from an artist perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But from the CEO perspective, who putting that bread up?
Now that's true. But at the same time, this is what issue. And with us being in the process of being, like, I done been on both sides as the artist and, you know, on the CEO side. So my thing is this. For each person that I come in contact with, watching niggas like situations like this, is to make sure that whoever I got up under me that I'm going to invest some money into, they totally understand this is what it's going to be.
Yeah.
So down the road, it don't be this shit.
Facts,
Yeah.
but
Right?
like,
And
he
wasn't
like
doing
I
that.
said, it's
Yeah.
always when you come in the beginning. Look at Master P and Beats by the Pound. They all come in as homies. We gonna do this and woo woo woo, and we get to drumming out these bangers, and then you go sell 100 million. But your contract was kind of like.
Because he didn't know that was going to happen.
Nobody knows it's gonna happen.
That's true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? So once you get that big break, then it's like, damn, my nigga, everybody left Master P too.
But was
Damn,
it? But
they
was
so
it?
did.
But was it because they didn't get their money, or because they wasn't getting enough money?
They wasn't getting enough money.
There's a
Once you
difference between
get
getting
100
enough and not getting any. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
they was getting
I'm
money.
missing
They
$51
was
million
getting money.
though.
No, they was getting money.
No, I'm
But
saying,
I'm talking about any artist. All the artists was getting money. Even BG, they all squashed it. Even Baby, Manny, Juvie went back. He squashed him out after.
But he said Tiger said he didn't
Turk.
get no money though. He said he didn't get one
don't believe
penny,
that.
bro.
But that's what I'm saying. There's a difference between
But it
I'm
depends
not
on what
getting
kind of
enough
deal he
money.
had too. Like, bro, we probably just signed you on as a. You didn't even have a real deal. You know how those deals go, where niggas just let you use the logo. You could have had one of them deals, distribution type of deal.
I just
You
feel
didn't get
like-
no cash up front, like no.
But this has been
Sign-on
about Baby
bonus.
for years, about him not paying artists, everything like that. Then Rick Ross dropped a song dissing him about the same thing.
And
about
then the
other
Khaled
stuff.
thing.
You know what I'm
Khaled.
saying? So
I want to know what
some-
happened with the Khaled.
Something's
shit.
going on.
But
Because
like
Khaled
I
was
said,
signed to him
Something's
too.
going. Yeah.
It's anytime you're dealing with artists and they get a bigger, smaller piece of the pie, they always disgruntled. Name one group and one artist that's not. We can go back to Michael Jackson and all them niggas.
But I feel like if you're
But after you
arguing about having
renegotiate
enough,
your deal, then that's different.
but if you're arguing about, listen, I think I need a bigger cut, then that's understandable. If you want to break up because of that, that's fine.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, there's a difference between I want to break up because I need a bigger cut, and I want to break up because I'm not getting my cut.
How are you not getting your
Because
cut?
because he owed $51 million.
But that's after the tally and after all of the lawyer, he got his cut. He was getting $10 million up front. He was getting upfront chatter. And it's probably some back end chatter. Too.
I understand it, but my thing
You know
is
what
like
I'm
if
saying?
you
So it's
if
not
you
like he not getting no.
I understand
no,
it. So if
no
if you give me $10 million, and if you give me $10 million,
Yeah,
I'm
turn
like,
in the
what
album.
everybody else is, you know what I'm saying, like getting 50. Well, I want some more money. So that's an okay argument. But if you give
His
me
deal
10
was when
and
he
you owe me
re-signed-
40 more, it's like we gotta have a conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can't be
No,
like,
but
oh,
I'm
you got
thinking
money though.
It's back end. It's all back. It's not no like shit. He owing $50 million, like because I think he only signed for 100 million. So you trying to say Wayne get half of the fucking 100 million that they got?
So he talking
No.
about. So that's supposed to
They
be
don't
from
get half.
from the upfront money that they got. I mean, for that deal for the
His
Universal
deal was
situation.
for like he get 10 million advancement for his album. He turn an album, he get 10 million, and then there's probably some points on the back end side. There's probably
Royalty
some
shit.
points, all kind of other shit too.
Yeah.
So I'm saying he was getting his money, but it's probably some back end shit from Wayne shit, some Drake shit, from Nicki shit, some Young Money shit. That's you know what I'm saying. When they start going through the numbers, they like, yo, bro, we ain't. Hey man, how much did Drake sell? How much do we get? Like, you know what I'm saying? They start going through the numbers. It's like, bro, you need to holler at Baby, man, because these numbers ain't looking right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what is the real reason, if you break it all down, forget the money and everything like that, what is the main reason why the album is not out yet? Is it because of money? And who's holding on to the album? Is
it's
Baby
because
holding
of
on to the album?
It's because of money.
But do Baby have the album and he's not releasing it? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. What's,
I don't know. I
why
think
is that
Baby
not dropping?
controls it and says, fuck.
Do we even know
He
if
probably
it's
been
done?
playing like,
That's what I'm saying.
Because
you.
what I'm
you
thinking
keep
is,
dissing me, we ain't dropping shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Don't
not-
be on some shit
that's what it's starting to turn into.
But here's the so if let's say hypothetical, all hypothetical, Baby is saying, since you dissing me, I'm not gonna release your album. So then the question is, why is Wayne dissing him?
Like he think the lawyers
lawyers
and stuff and other people is in Wayne's ear.
My thing is like, I'm okay with you gave me all my money, but I want more. Mm-hmm. I'm not okay with you gave me some money and I'm missing more. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big difference.
It's like Big Bro. Like, Big Bro, I got your mama give you money. They quit tripping. You know how your Big Bro
True,
would do.
And then 6 months later, hey, listen,
like,
man,
bro,
I got your money. Quit tripping. Like,
wait a minute, man. I think it's some of that. I think it's some of that.
Yeah. We gotta have a conversation.
But when do it? Like,
when it end? When do I get it?
Hey, listen, when are you gonna stop calling me Lil Bro and give me my money, man?
Like, come on, like, is this shit, starting to drag on, bro?
But this is estimated what they're trying to sue for. They don't really know.
They don't know if it's actually that number.
That's
good. Throwing a number out there.
Got you. Okay.
They don't even know. They don't even got all the records.
Listen, I'll tell you what though. They just took a picture. I need a Carter 5 in 2 weeks. Like, I need Carter 2 weeks.
Coming out.
They
said gonna do another.
And they said in 2014.
Yeah.
I
think he's going to have to record more shit.
Yeah.
Because he was thinking it was going to come out.
Yeah, maybe
you feel me? And like we was talking about, like. It might be a little stale because his style is, I don't
even know why niggas even dropping albums though, because he need that upfront. Just go on tour. He need another 10 advance.
Damn, why won't he go on tour? He can go on tour and make a killing. Wayne can't. His catalog is stupid.
Drop a mixtape.
Let me ask you this. Would this be dope? Let me ask you this. Tell me what you think would be a good promotion, a good marketing one, right? Don't release the album, Carter 5 album, but go on tour and say, this is the Carter 5 tour, and all my songs that's gonna be on the album, I'm performing live.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna release the album. I'm gonna release it.
And he gonna do his throwback shit.
But I guess I'm releasing it on stage.
But I guess some albums is that residual though. That it never stops.
Yeah. They gone. Resume and all of them eat off of that, and you can't do that on the tour. That tour, that's that tour money come and go. That's in and out.
After the way it's been going, he did something like that. He's selling out everywhere, man.
Everywhere. That's one beautiful thing about
because he ain't toured in years, man.
Like,
yeah,
that residual shit is the best shit ever.
And the best shit ever is what I'm seeing a lot of niggas do. And I wish I would have thought about this too, like putting your kids as writers. You feel me? So they getting points.
Oh, so
like Nas did that. Nas did that on Illmatic in '94.
Really?
And now he put Destiny Jones. And you look at the credits, it got.
So she gonna be getting
money. She's getting residual. So
getting
whatever happened with him, she's always eating off his shit. He did that day one, bro, and that was brilliant. And now everybody does it.
Shit, I didn't
That's
know
a major thing. Put your kids on there, so whatever happened, they're good, man.
That's that's the reverse of putting your kids on your bills.
Yeah.
It's like you gonna lease your money on this one.
Fucking the kid credit up, boy. I'm gonna get out of college like, damn, I got a 400.
Listen, when I tell you, when I first got out of school, I couldn't even get cable. Like, why not? Man, you owe $300
like what?
I'm 18. How $300 Town Water, man? What's going on, man? Like, hold on.
That's it.
Yeah, baby, times was hard. I don't know what to tell you. Times was hard, man.
Damn.
That's crazy. That's real though. That's real though. So I got another good one for y'all, man. So what I've been seeing, and I think this is with sports, this is with rap, this is with general population shit. Social media and just like attention and all of that shit is getting so big that it's kind of overwhelming the art of everything, right? So, for instance, the Tekashi 6ix9ine dude. Listen to his music. He ain't actually trash to me, but he's not super dope, right? So to compensate for the fact that he ain't on the level of, a Young Thug or Cole or whatever music-wise, he do all the extra antic shit, right? And it's working. 50 just took a picture with him, vouched for him, said, leave my little nigga alone. He the king of New York. The shit's working. He went on the Breakfast Club, did what he did there. And it's working for him. He's going to start being able to sell tickets and get people to spend money with him. Is it becoming where dope rappers like that are just talented are getting overlooked by people that are semi-talented but just do all the extra shit, and the attention is starting to win the game over more than actual just having good music. Like for mine, I like Moneybagg Yo. I think he's a dope artist, but his buzz ain't nowhere near. He's way better than Tekashi, but his buzz ain't nowhere near because he ain't doing all that dumb shit. You feel me?
I think his bag bigger though.
You think so?
Niggas stay touring for like last 2 years, nigga. $20,000-$30,000 a show.
That Tekashi dude,
he on the rise though.
He's on the rise, and he about to get a big old bag now after this last week.
Big old bag.
What happened last week? Oh, I mean the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Then Gary Owens did the shit the other day. Yeah,
I think
it's blowing. It's making people check for him.
But I think that's
You know what
for
I'm saying?
certain people. I don't think every rapper should be out here trying to do that to get your name up. Only certain people can pull it off. But when you think about it, people been doing that for a while.
Yeah.
Even kind of before social media, people been doing stuff to get in the public eye
Just
to make
weird
themselves more known.
Yeah, just
And it really wasn't even him. I think that was his character. I think that the people who tune into social media like it. Like when he first dropped his little song, he was like a funny looking dude, but everybody wanted to bully and pick on him. So that's what became popular. He was just trying to do his song. His little song when he was crunk and shit. He was in New York. They had on all red. They was wilding out. Motherfuckers was like, okay, but look at this whole ass nigga with this purple red gay ass nigga. So it became like fucking bullying. So then he started clapping back.
And now
it became like a.
Cause that's what he said too. He
Yeah,
was
he was
like,
clapping, he
name
was
something. He
defending
said,
himself.
name something where I started it. He was like, I
he was
finished
clapping
it.
back. He was like, I was just doing my little shit, my crazy shit. His boys and all them niggas was in New York. You seen that first video?
Yeah,
They had on all red. I was like, damn,
But-
they was just wilding out in front of the stoop and shit, whatever they call it. They said in New York. It looked wild.
Yeah, I remember the shit.
But him being on the front,
Is
niggas
what?
would start
Yeah.
But
attacking.
this-
like
but
this
this-
nigga gay. This nigga ain't gangster. This nigga's a fake. This nigga
He's smart though. That shit was planned. He knew niggas was. You wear rainbow hair, you know niggas is gonna get at you.
That's
you
why he
social media
kept
gonna
saying
take.
that in the interview
and
too,
he
like-
took the bait,
Yeah.
responded, and that he knew what he was getting into. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you wear funny every color teeth,
Yeah.
like, and your hair matched the shit.
I
You
mean,
know
but
what I'm
Riff
saying?
Raff do that too. Like,
He do.
yeah, but he's what you call him? Gimmick.
Like a parody
Yeah.
rapper? Like a parody
But
type
Riff
rapper?
Raff can kind of rap.
No, he can rap, but I'm
really
saying
rap,
he
though.
do that shit with the.
The
Grill,
gold.
color
and-
grill.
Ain't he
Paul.
muscular now or something? Don't he got like...
Riff
I ain't
Raff.
seen that
like
nigga in a
big
minute.
I ain't seen
Probably
it.
on them
I ain't
roids.
Because I thought he used to be skinny.
He was.
And then
He used to be skinny.
I think he like...
Oh yeah,
Probably
nigga,
on
the
the
brother.
roids.
Yeah, I think he like
switched it
Carrot
up.
Top. He just huge.
Yeah, he just switched it up. But yeah, it's just, you know, like you said, but it was sometimes you know what you're gonna do. Gimmicky. That looks still gimmicky at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So you know people gonna take shots at you, and it gave him an opportunity to get on this Tupac shit and say, shit, it's whatever.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
So yes, but I feel like that's him.
Like
That's
that's
a him
genuinely
thing.
him.
No, I'm not. I mean, like not that, but I'm saying like from a standpoint of trying to get known, trying to get fans or whatever. As far as using social media to do things like that, Kendrick Lamar can't pull that off. Even if Kendrick Lamar wasn't big, Kendrick Lamar couldn't pull that off to do something stupid and get known. Right? Like I feel like that's a Tekashi thing. Like I don't feel every artist can do something like that.
A lot of little niggas doing that, like Uzi do it. It worked for Uzi. So
What's the last thing Uzi done that was like stupid or something like that?
Nigga, the pink and purple hair and acting feminine type shit.
But I'm talking about like from a standpoint like. But that's part of their own their music is doing that. They're on in the videos doing that stuff. This stuff that I'm talking about Tekashi doing is like these are interviews. These are just regular. I'm gonna do an interview right now. And I'm gonna act an ass. I'm gonna talk like this or whatever. Like ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. This and blah blah because it's gonna generate views. And he said it in his interview. Like this is gonna generate views.
Yeah,
just because of me up here doing this stuff, this is gonna generate views.
Yeah,
I can't see like. Because it's not in everybody to do something like that and try to gain attention for that.
I was just telling bro.
But most of them cats who do that, that's what they do. The Lil Pump, the Uzi Verts, the who else? The Famous Dex. They all do goofy shit on the gram.
Then this is what I'm saying. Is that overcompensating for the fact that they are? Because let's be honest, most of the dopest rappers that we know ain't good interviews. They don't even like talking that much, bro. like Nas, okay. If you seen a Nas interview,
I mean,
you don't even really like Weeknd. Don't interview. He's a super dope artist. He will not interview with nobody. He refuses. Most of the dope artists don't even fuck with it. So for the guys that ain't
but
as
most
dope,
of the niggas don't get a lot of interviews. I think Tekashi just got an interview because it was just his shit was too much overtime. Everybody was head hunting this nigga. Everywhere he went, they was just.
But see, even with me, it's like I would rather, and I understand I'm not the popularity, but I would rather watch a Kendrick Lamar interview than a Tekashi interview.
One.
But I mean, he's been on Breakfast. Kendrick Lamar been on Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey,
I ain't know that.
nothing recently, but he's been on there, but I think twice or something like that. Kendrick Lamar had. Man, I'd rather watch his interview, monotone and all
just on some regular shit.
just to hear this man talk. As a fan, I want to hear him talk, not to see what he'll do.
That's
You see what I'm saying?
But I like watching all them motherfuckers though. I like watching.
No,
I
you didn't
enjoy
like-
watching this.
you can't tell me
Tekashi-
you
okay.
can't. But you can't tell me you
Tekashi.
like watching the nigga from Florida interview.
Who?
Kodak Black.
Oh, he had the mask on?
Bro.
I
He
did.
ain't say nothing.
He
He
didn't,
ain't
that
say-
was like the worst interview ever. That nigga didn't want to be there, bro. And he was like, "Yep, yeah."
Yeah, I saw
He
him.
like Chief Keef. I never seen an interview.
He didn't say,
It's like,
he didn't say
yeah.
nothing.
He on
Nothing.
the interview no more.
Yeah, I saw that was Kodak Black for like 3 minutes. Now I'm cool.
Chief Keef is like an OG of this shit.
Yeah,
He is
started-
all
he
of these
started-
people.
he
All
started
these is
this
mini
mumble-
Chief
Yeah,
Keefs.
he started.
Yeah,
He
he started some of this shit, bro.
He started this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I see some old school shit of Uzi. He did not rap like that. He was like he's from Philly, right?
Yeah, he was on some
a
East
bar
Coast.
nigga, on some East Coast shit.
What?
Real?
Yeah.
I want to hear
I
that.
gotta
gotta
look
see it.
that
I wanna
Bars
hear
and
that.
all.
I gotta
What?
look that up.
Chief Q came out and changed that nigga life. He
Changed
like,
his
whoa,
life,
wait a
bro.
minute, I've been going about this.
Change it.
You
That's
need
why I
to
was
tell me.
no way.
That's
all
why I was
gotta
telling
do.
you, like, you know, we came up, you know, our Biggie and Nas is their Kanye and Chief Keef. I told you that the other day, bro. This era, these young people is Kanye from that 808 shit and the Chief Keef shit. They are really influenced by that shit.
But my thing is like we can't fault them for that.
Nah, not at all.
You see what I'm saying? It's like
Not at all.
way.
That's I mean, it's
think about it. They was
is.
born in '98.
Yeah,
He wasn't
yeah.
born, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So when
Came
they
up under Wayne.
yeah,
he said, "What do you
yeah.
expect?" You know?
Yeah.
Probably started listening to rap in fucking 2012.
Yeah. So Wayne is like Melly Mel to these niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like that. He's like old school, like a legend.
Yeah, Wayne's
like
the old head.
LL and
Wayne's
shit.
the
Like,
old head.
Damn.
Yeah.
think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen that the other day. So they said Lil Wayne is the granddaddy of the Lils.
Fact.
He's the granddaddy of the Lils. All the Lils come under that his bracket. You feel me? If your name Lil something.
I know we was headed in a weird direction when motherfuckers started mimicking Young Thug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuckers took his sauce. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
That's crazy, bro.
I, was like,
I always
okay.
felt, personal
That was
opinion, I always
weird.
felt it
That was
started
weird.
shifting when Soulja Boy came out.
Yeah.
When Soulja Boy first came out, I felt everything started shifting.
Nah.
I felt everything started
The
shifting.
antics. He was one of the
Yeah.
people when you talk about antics,
Yeah.
though. And the out the side of music, doing the
Yeah.
weird shit.
Soulja.
Yeah, he did a lot
He
of
was a
weird.
kid, though.
But I mean,
Yeah,
and
he
no,
was.
no. So
He
now
was.
I'm not
Fucking
saying
like
he's the.
16.
I'm not saying he's like, oh, he's the reason hip hop is bad. I'm not saying that. I'm saying what he started, the way he was rapping, and it wasn't really lyrical. Think about all the people that was out around the time Soulja Boy came out.
Mm-hmm.
They were lyrical around that time.
Right.
And then he came out with this huge hit about dancing and everything like that, and then it just
But
started
down south,
going from
they
there.
ain't always been that lyrical.
But down south, was they just still down south, or was they like out there?
No, I mean like I'm just talking about any of them.
We had like the T.I.s and Ludas and them niggas was
They
jumping
literally,
around
yeah.
06, 07, you know what I'm saying? And they was spitting. You feel me? It was a
So when did
couple
Soulja come out?
07.
About 07?
Yeah.
And then
07.
after Soulja Boy came
And
out, I
after
think
that,
started
it
hitting
was-
that Walk It Out,
Yeah,
the,
and then it
all this
just-
stuff. It just
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't
he came
know.
out in 07.
I think it's always been that in hip hop. It's always gonna
Been
be
the shit
and it
of
always
balance.
has been.
well, it definitely
You know what I'm
balances something
saying?
out.
It's always gonna be that because when you go back, I was looking at Cool C. Like I told you, Cool C. Nigga wasn't lyrical.
Mhm.
That ooh, you got
Oh, yeah, that Philly
the
shit.
glamorous,
Yeah.
like,
The glamour, yeah.
that shit was not lyrical.
Yeah, that's true.
At all.
He was on some gangster shit though,
He
but
was
he just was on some
shine
partying,
party
just-
and
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's true.
But niggas be like, yo, that's hip hop. That nigga was not lyrical. That nigga was saying some bullshit too.
So I mean, it's so many questions about this, man.
They always be inserted through the generations.
Oh, please, because I'm pretty sure there was some songs back in the 80s that was clearly about dancing. They had nothing
Oh
to do with
yeah, no, all 80s shit was never lyrical.
It takes two.
Yeah,
That's one of the biggest songs ever. That was just about
all
partying,
80s niggas was never lyrical.
Yeah.
Curtis Blow, Melly Mel, all them niggas was.
But so my thing is like,
basic.
it's so much we
see,
can
that
talk
was
about with
before
this,
they
man.
knew. That was you got to remember too when you
Before
say
they
that.
do what?
Before they, you got what I'm telling you. What I'm saying is they started rap. So they invented it before they knew that you could put 3 or 4 like Rakim and Cool G. They the ones that introduced to them. Like, damn, that's dope that you can put 2 and 3 in words on one line and rhyme them. When they first started rapping, they just knew rhyme words, so it was more like poetry. So it was one word rhyme, and it sounds simple because it was infancy. You feel me? But then as it grew, we got to the golden era when it peaked, when everybody was spitting, and that's one thing I had to realize. Mm-hmm. People, just like people bite all the shit that's out now, the South niggas, they all singing and niggas was biting off the AZs and the Wu-Tangs, and everybody was spitting a whole bunch of rhymes over beats that were just kind of monotone, sample. Yeah. It was a lot of that. Like a lot of niggas, it was like it was cool to put a lot of words together. Mm-hmm. Right? Now it's not as cool to put a lot of words together for this young generation. Our generation, it was
but
like
you know when I look at the young generation though, you know what I think of? I think they do need their own category because I don't really think it's. I think niggas happened around 94 when niggas started spitting that they just said this is hip hop.
Yeah,
and they boxed
that's what
it
I'm
in.
talking about.
You know what I'm saying? They boxed it in. You know what I'm saying? Definitely around there.
Yeah,
but music wise, niggas like that always existed. When you think about Boosie Collins. What was them niggas? What the fuck? They had yarn in their hair. What was that shit? They was doing. You know what I'm saying? It was they wasn't really singing.
Yeah, it was just.
They really wasn't singing.
It
It was
just
like
mix.
funky beats and crazy noises. What the fuck was
the funky worm and shit like that?
Yeah, what the fuck was he? What was that?
Yeah.
So like when you think about the outfits, people be talking about what they wearing. I'm like, was it the Furious 5?
Bruh.
Man, they had
a real life and the goddamn Dr. Dre group.
Yeah.
Bruh, they had some tight
and it was sparkly and it was like a bodysuit and shit. Like with the V, it was the V right here and shit.
Y'all accepted it in, but y'all don't accept it
now.
That's
true. So we gotta be real about it. Yeah.
From 94 to what? No, from 91 to 96,
97. It just got real lyrical.
Like the realest shit in hip hop ever.
But
everybody said I got bars.
But you know what?
And like some real niggas.
But I think why is
hard,
like I always say,
alpha male.
When you name your top 10 of rappers, the average hip hop person, when you name your top 10 of rappers, 5 of them was in that.
All of them.
Jay-Z, Pop. If you want to say Snoop, Biggie, Nas, Wu-Tang, they was all
the box
there.
That put around rap like
that chronic shit, that Illmatic shit, that Biggie shit. It was all, so it's kind of hard not to get at the Crown area because all the goats was in that little time frame. You know what I'm saying?
But what's interesting is just about life in general. It's like there's going to come a time where we're all gone and somebody's going to say the box is what's now. Think about that. They're gonna say the box is what's now.
They gonna be thinking about that shit.
Think about it, like
and they gonna be on some Atomic Dog shit. They wasn't rapping, they wasn't singing, they was mumbling and singing. And like, what era was that? Like,
that's real, man.
With weird hair.
Dude,
look.
Morris Day and shit.
6'9" looked like fucking George Clinton.
just colorful hair. Yeah.
That nigga still wearing that shit.
George Clinton?
Yes.
Bro,
but he gets a
he
but in the hip hop world he gets a pass.
I know.
He gets a pass. Like it's so listen. I got a problem with you wearing rainbow hair, but George Clinton, if you want to wear yarn, buddy,
with yarn, I don't even know that was his hair.
You can do it. You can do it.
It was
I respect you, buddy.
That is true. We gotta keep it real.
No.
We can't. They was wearing some bullshit, bro. They was with Rick James. All of them niggas was wearing some
fruity shit.
Yeah, like
because
really
Prince
suspect.
he was borderline dressed like a woman.
Yeah,
I mean,
the holes in his ass.
So that's why I say like the niggas need their own little music category.
And
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Because
you know what else we need to stop doing?
I see that shit coming back.
Yeah.
We need to stop forcing old school hip hop on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rap.
Cause they don't.
No,
you gotta just let it
go. Stop
Come
letting
to
them listen to Tupac and be like, "You like that song?"
Yeah.
You on the spot, they can be like,
you see what I'm saying? Like, all right, so that's cool. And then you crucify the man like, listen, he was born in '99.
Yeah.
And Tupac was dead.
And like I said, I had to really put it in perspective. When I was listening to Rakim, he was more complex and more, so the Melly Mel and all that, when they tried to force that on me, I was like, I want to hear dude because he's saying it this way. Yeah. That sounds too basic for me. It's the same shit. It's just kind of reversed a little bit, but I felt the same way, so I can't hold that against them. You know what I'm saying?
And then I just want our old heads, just like what you said, man. Come on, y'all gotta let the kids be kids.
Yeah.
That era was great, but move on.
Yeah.
Like it's some niggas that just won't
won't
leave the 90s, the early 90s.
Trying to hold that flame.
It's
keep
that's
rap alive.
been over, bro.
It reminds me of like you a factory worker and you've been there for 60 years.
Yeah.
And then they adding something digital. You're like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like change. I don't like change.
I only got a couple years anyway.
You young bucks don't put your hands to it.
I be just killing everything. I be like, man, this shit. Really listen to it. Nope, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I'm like, bro, listen to this shit. Like, you listen to the words.
I don't like it.
You're like, that shit weak as fuck. I'm like, damn, bro, that's
Hey, I know it.
But you know what I like when that what's the BT got the rate my bars or something like that?
Yeah, you see Redman on there.
But that's the most realist thing ever because you're taking away the music. We're taking away who the artist is, or you're just reading the words.
Yeah.
And somebody, it be some classic niggas, they be like,
yeah. Hey, Redman was like that 2 Chainz verse was trash. I mean, the Lil Gotti verse was trash. And the Chainz. He said both of them. He was like, nah, they got like a 1 or a 2 or something. Yeah.
I told you that too.
You did. Yeah.
I was like,
because I think
you said that about that Yo Gotti.
I think it was Royce the 5'9". I think he was doing it, and I could be wrong. It was somebody very lyrical. I think it was Royce the 5'9", and he was reading one of Migos bars, and he was like, "Yeah, it's about a 4.5, about a 4.5." Because he was reading the paper.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
He didn't know.
He didn't know.
He didn't know.
You see what I'm saying? He reading the lyrics. It's like, this is fine.
So that takes the biasness out of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Because a lot of old head niggas hear the beat and be like, I'm cool. I don't like it.
And that's why Raise My Bars is so hype. That's why it's so dope, because it takes away all that out.
That's dope.
We're going strictly off the lyrics. That's it.
Because what I'm starting to realize now, like really taking it to the lab, now this era is more, like I said, it's no more R&B and rap. It's going to be like a mix, right? Mm-hmm. But they're singing it more, but they still putting the words together. Mm-hmm. It's just, we hearing the singing, so it kind of throw a lot of niggas off. But if you listen to him, like the Derez Deshaun nigga be spitting. Like he actually be spitting.
Shit in that Hardaway song.
Yes.
The way he put the words together was nice.
Yeah, so the words is there. It's just the way he's singing it.
They took my heart away.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Yeah, so it's
that
just
was clever. How he did with the Hardaway. He did a lot of words with the Hardaway though. That was clever.
You did. So we got to
But I think rap right now is in a great space. You got so many options. You don't have just like East Coast, West Coast, or down south. You got SoundCloud. Like, you can go in there and get your issue.
Written rappers.
You can go get your issue. Whatever you're into, you can find it. So I just think that people are not looking. That people don't look. And I realize this too. I did a post the other day, and I did the top 5 rappers. Female rappers.
I seen that.
Top 5 female rappers. My favorite. Nigga said I was trash. He said my list was trash.
Trash.
But they ain't never heard probably none of these females on here.
Yeah.
And I said, bro, ain't none of these. I said, so all y'all gonna say is Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, and Nicki Minaj probably. And I said, but the thing is, ain't none of you niggas ever bought no fucking Eve album, Ain't never bought
Why
no...
is Eve not in the list? The top 5.
I think Eve was in there.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
But I was like, but you ain't never bought one of their albums. I don't think niggas bought no female. I think you might have heard the song on the radio and you said, oh yeah, she nice.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I bought Foxy, Kim,
I didn't buy that.
Light. Yeah, I fucked with they music.
I bought Eve's, the first one.
The first one.
The first,
With
the first lady?
Yeah, the first lady,
Yeah,
that
but
first one, yeah.
I bought that
Yeah, niggas
I think,
fucked
yeah,
with,
I bought that
niggas fucked with the female if they was hard.
Yeah.
They had to be hard.
I couldn't
He was
buy.
riding around bumping Eve.
I don't know if I was riding around bumping.
I didn't have a car. I was like 12. I didn't have
I was like,
I
wait a minute.
I can't say I was
niggas-
riding around. I'm not gonna say I was riding around bumping it, but
I'm not
I
bumping
take it
it
to the
now.
lab.
But I'ma
I'm
say-
at the crib or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
You bumping in private.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be in the car.
Cause you can't.
But
a
I'm
nigga
saying-
rapping
but
female
I can
lyrics is
recall-
kinda, you know.
But I can recall going to 14K, buying La Chat and Gangsta Boo with pride, not hide. You know what I'm saying?
Because it was so gangsta.
'Cause
They was talking that super
hard.
gangsta
Hey, bro, let
shit.
me get that La Chat. You got that chat? Like, and go into the car, pop it in, and ride to the shit.
Was she in your top 5?
So,
Yeah,
The
yeah,
chat?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
fucking hard as shit.
Yeah,
Her
she-
and like Project Pat, I think they should do a fucking album together still.
Yeah, they.
But I think he was like on every song. But her, and it was had another one in there. Her name was Marvelous. She was from the West Coast. Used to be with SIBO.
See, I ain't really hip to her. I
Oh
seen
my
her.
God.
Why did I name some? I think
Oh my
don't
gosh, she
really
was on
get
Pac's song. She was bars.
I think that's where I
Talking
seen her name
hard.
from. But I ain't. Yeah.
Like buying it like hard.
What about Rage, Lady Rage?
I was thinking that too.
She
She was
never.
hard.
I mean,
As
she
fuck.
was on the Chronic, but she never had an album.
So let me ask you a question. I don't want to bring up nothing that y'all already discussed, but who
No,
was
no,
your
no.
top 5 female?
The female.
Yeah.
I had Marvelous, Mia X,
Ooh, Mia.
Gangsta Boo, Lil Chat, and Brat.
Ooh, yeah, you did.
Cause I was like, well, cause at first we was having all this conversation. I'm like, I ain't heard the Brat yet. I'm like,
Yeah,
wait a
yeah,
minute.
yeah.
Brat, some motherfucker.
I just had those 5. They was like, ah,
She
Eve.
might
I was
be-
like, bro,
she might-
I've
she might be
never
my top
had
5
like
too.
an Eve album. I never had a Kim. I heard people bumping Kim, but I never
Oh, yeah,
bought it
bump,
because they
yeah.
was kind of girly a little bit.
I don't even know if I have a top 5.
I fucked with it because it was big shit. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was
Like, ooh, ladies first, ladies
that
first.
Queen
I couldn't get
Latifah
into
shit.
that shit.
Yeah, no, I wasn't all into that like that. What about you? What's your top 5?
So that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is people are judging them on their single popularity and not buying
Digging
the
deep.
work.
Yeah.
Like those albums that I named, you can probably listen to the whole fucking album like a nigga. Facts.
Yeah, see,
The
I
niggas
got-
like, I don't know, I never heard.
yeah, the little chat. Mia X, of course, but I had to listen to them.
Yeah, because
Mia
mine
X,
would
oh my
definitely be Mia, Eve, Missy. Man, I don't know why, but like Queen Latifah, man, like not necessarily her lyrics. I mean, her lyrics was nice too, but her production was so dope to me. I don't know why. I felt she had
You said
super,
Queen Latifah?
I feel like she had a dope production.
She has some banging tracks. Oh yeah, she has some banging tracks. I ain't gonna lie. Because
Who,
90 by
like-
Nature's producers did a lot of
Mhm.
that. Well, it was
The only
on
thing I
sample.
can remember, Queen Latifah is like UNITY and that other song.
Oh,
She
she
had like 2
had
songs.
she had one with this beat. I'm about to tell you the name of it. It was a
that I really
motherfucker.
couldn't get. But Light though, if anybody
Light,
left off the
yeah.
thing, it
MC
probably
Light.
was Light.
And
Mhm.
to
Light
me,
was hard as
she
fuck.
like the Rakim of.
I was just about to say
You
that.
feel me?
Yeah,
From a
she
lyrical
hard.
standpoint.
Yeah, she about right,
But
like
she was
Rakim.
still kind of early. I don't think I was around that time. I think I came into music like when I was buying it hard was when I was a little older, like
Oh, so
I
you
still-
missed. You missed that.
16, 18.
Yeah, you
I
missed
still
that.
think she got like one of
20,
the most recognizable voices too.
16
Like,
to
when she on the
20.
mic, man.
Like when we was 10 and 12, I might have heard, but I don't think I was
You really
buying
wasn't
records
so thin.
at 10
Yeah.
and 12.
I fucked with her because I'm gonna say my 5 would be Light, Kim, Lauren Hill.
Oh my
to
God.
me,
I don't even forget.
she had one album.
I'm sorry.
on
Lauren.
damn near
yeah,
song.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Lauren.
I ain't gonna put.
And
I'm
that
sorry,
motherfucker-
Lauren.
Only thing I said 5 years. So Lauren Hill.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna listen. Hold on. That's a whole nother- that album. I'm not even gonna say she a rapper.
Yeah,
Now that's one album, male
That's
or
one
female.
album.
I can pop that bitch in.
I was riding.
Let it
that.
rap.
You was riding.
Let it rap.
Nigga,
They
they don't
don't
give a fuck.
let it
what
rap.
let
You don't give a
when you
motherfucking
singing
fuck.
I'm
fucking
a-
Zion
listen,
at the light.
Listen,
nigga, like-
I'm that motherfucker singing. I'm album, that bitch singing everything is everything all day long.
Period.
Windows
That shit
down.
was hard.
Period. That shit.
Windows
That
down.
might be the best album, but
That's one of the best
it's
albums ever.
ever.
That's one of the best ever, bro.
And that's why she's probably the only artist I can think of, rap, whatever, that has no real catalog and still is damn near top and
don't
argue
need-
to be the
yeah.
best ever.
that's all she needed was one album.
That's how good that shit
Yeah.
was, bro. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
That shit was
Yeah.
deep.
I mean, like, yeah, that was a crazy album.
Yeah,
it was just so hard
it was
from beginning
nuts.
to end.
It was nuts. But I'll probably say Mia and Brat is my other two.
Brad was hard.
Yeah.
Brad was hard.
Brad was hard, but at first I didn't like her because I thought she was just
Snoop.
too Snoopy.
She was real.
She came. I think
Yeah,
Jermaine was
Jermaine
like,
did-
yo, look, I need a female Snoop.
Jermaine
You know what I'm
was
saying,
on
Jermaine?
that masterpiece shit.
Jermaine was a biter.
Yes.
He definitely seen
He
the opportunity right there.
Yes. And he wrote it because it was right after the Chronic shit. Snoop,
And
I
he
mean,
came with
Brat
that
came.
Funkify. It was like the G-Funk. Like,
And then, remember this. Not only did, this was brilliant on JD's part. He said, I got a chick that could be like Snoop, could rap flow, and then give him a Big Papa beat Between the Sheets. The Funkify came out the same year. That shit both came out in 94.
he got in one.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it was 3. It was this crazy. All 3 of them blew up. Big Papa came out.
you got him one.
Funkify came out, and Keith Murray, Most Beautifulest Thing in the World, came out with the same exact sample, and they all did numbers. That's how you know a song is some shit Between the Sheets. 3 niggas came out with the same song in 1 year, and they all blew.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that Big took Snoop formula?
Kinda.
Okay.
On the East Coast side, I always said that. And if you remember the beginning of Ready to Die, he was heavily influenced by Snoop too. And then
I don't even know if it was Big. I think it was Puffy Direction.
Yeah, I know. Are y'all talking about
Right.
from a production
From a
standpoint?
production
Okay,
standpoint. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Literally,
okay,
music,
yeah.
his words, and
Okay,
stuff.
yeah.
No. But the production part,
Yeah.
yeah.
I definitely think he took, we need
Yeah.
to get some of that.
He did, and it worked.
It
was
definitely
perfect.
worked.
Yeah, it worked like a charm. I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I'm gonna switch. Well, deep shit. You know, I don't want to go into this because we talk about this all the time. But was watching Drink Champs and found out that the whole East Coast West Coast beef had nothing really to do for real with even that Pac and Biggie shit that we've been talking about all the time. What happened was at a JD party, Suge and Diddy got into it and literally was out in the back in the alley like yelling. He had a bottle in his hand. They going back and forth. They cruise. One of Diddy's dudes pulled out his thing and shot it and hit one of Suge's people and killed him. They don't even talk about the shit. From that day on, shit got real for real. And that
What
was
interview was
after
that?
Drink Champs with Jermaine Dupri. When y'all get a chance.
Okay.
It was dope as
But
fuck.
I can remember.
That's how that shit really started.
Hold on. I'm gonna go.
I didn't know that.
I think
Yeah.
that started with they cruise, but
With they cruise.
But I remember I can go back to say it was more East Coast West Coast beef been going on.
Tim
since
Dog.
Rodney on Joe Cooley.
Yeah.
They had a song called "Fuck New York."
Yeah. Tim Dog had a fuck Compton.
Yeah,
He was
so it's
from the
always
Bronx.
been
So that was
It's
how
always
that
been like
shit
a
started.
little-
Yeah.
beef with New York and their media because they didn't want to let the West Coast in.
Exactly.
And New York kind of ran
The
all the hip hop
the narrative.
outlets,
Yeah, the narrative. Yeah.
and they didn't want to let them in. So I can remember Joe Cooley. I can remember Too Short.
Yeah.
He used to always say little slick shit about
Yeah.
East Coast. I don't
The
sell
South did
records in the
too.
East. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Woo woo and all. Hammer.
Hammer said that too. He sure did.
I know y'all
People
remember
New
that?
York?
Yeah.
It
He came
wasn't
on
really
like he had a
big.
little thing. He came on like his video. He was like, "Yo, Hammer, you ain't selling in New York." They was like, "Word." He's like, "So what you gonna do?" He said, "I'm gonna turn this mother."
He did say that. That's
Like,
how
yo,
it started.
Yeah, he was like, "This was," and he went to New York.
Because New York was like the real bougie
Yeah, New York,
motherfuckers,
yeah.
and nobody
Fucking with
didn't
the-
fuck with
yeah.
nobody else. All the
Yeah.
other
Yeah,
kids was like
New
the
York.
out. You know what I mean?
New York wasn't letting
Yeah.
that. New York
That's
wasn't having
hilarious.
Yeah, it was real. It was
But I
real.
think like a lot of the East, the East and West Coast was media. Like
It
A lot
was.
of media.
It was.
media
Yeah.
drew that.
Yeah.
drew
You
it
know,
bigger
yeah.
and made it, and it was a good. It was a big.
But artists in the West always kind of had a little beef with New York because they wasn't.
because they wasn't getting
fucking
love.
with them.
Because I remember when I was a kid, it was the whole Tupac thing or whatever. And we was in school because I was from West Dayton, so we had issues with people from East Dayton. It's like just, East and West. It's like they was the kids on the West Side. Like, hold on, man. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Damn.
it got real.
It got real, man. So on this last topic, we're gonna talk about some sports, man. And I was watching another show the other day, and they was talking about MVPs, and they was talking about every season in the NBA, should the MVP always be the actual best player in the NBA, or should it be the guy that's having the best season that year? It's a difference, right?
What's the difference between the best player and the best season?
Okay, so the difference is...
normally the best season is the best player, right?
Well, not always. And I'm going to give you an example. In the last 30 years, if it went from the formula of just the best player on the planet getting the MVP, it would only probably be like 3 MVPs in the last 30 years.
Magic, Jordan,
LeBron. 4. It'd be Magic.
But
it'd be Magic, Jordan, maybe Kobe,
player,
and then LeBron. Right? In the last 30 years. Now, it'll be stats, but I'm going to tell you like this. Sometimes a guy might not play as many games as another guy, but that guy's a better player than him. He just didn't play as many games, so his stats don't stack up. Like, if LeBron missed 20 games, some gonna have a better season, but LeBron's still the best player in the world. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's still the best player.
It can't go by the best player.
That's what I'm saying. I think it go by that season. Who had the best season?
So
because if you had the best player, literally the last 5 years, LeBron will win best player.
10 years.
Well, 10 years.
Yeah,
best player.
Because he's been the best player for 10 years. Like, Kobe ain't been the best since like the middle of the 2000s somewhere. It's been LeBron damn near since 08, 09. He's been the best player on the planet for
because even this year, it's clear that LeBron is the best player.
Right.
But the best season
is, who would you say?
Harden.
Absolutely, I agree. That's why I was.
So then, how would you say that Harden? How would you say that LeBron is a better player than Harden then?
Because LeBron is by himself, and he's putting up damn near for the past month, putting up 35, 9 and 8.
LeBron's having the best month of his entire career this in March.
Okay,
and he's in his 15th season.
So why would you say Harden?
Because Harden's had his best season altogether this year, and he's like, and his team has the best record in the NBA, even better than Golden State right now.
Yeah.
They're going to be the number 1 seed.
And James Harden
has
Chris Paul. James Harden has Chris Paul now, who you would think as a more ball-dominant person, you would think, Chris Paul can get them assists.
Exactly.
James Harden still put up like 8 assists a game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And going off what you just said,
the best player. Then.
But going off what you just said. This year, Harden's having a better season, which would make him the best player this season, right?
Yeah.
But if you had to pick right now what guy you wanted to start your franchise with, who you gonna say?
If I was going by the stats?
No, you're going by, I see LeBron and I see James Harden.
Who's the best player?
I'm starting my franchise, the Dayton Drag, whatevers. What guy, you had to pick between them two. Who you gonna pick?
I'm a stats guy, so I would go off the stats.
So you would possibly pick...
I would pick James Harden.
No.
Off of this year?
No.
Yes.
Man, wow. LeBron is putting up like 27, 8 and 8, like by himself.
Dude's still the actual best player.
He's the best player.
He's just not having the best season.
He's the best player.
I'm gonna go with. I'm a stat guy when it comes to sports.
So you would go with Harden, even though
I'm not
LeBron.
I'm gonna leave my favorites and emotions out of it. Like a lot of people don't do.
Yeah,
like they know their team gonna lose and they still be like, I'm gonna bet on them.
That makes no sense. No sense.
I'm going with what I feel not no favorite team.
Just off the stats. Yeah.
I would. It's Bron, man.
Yeah.
He's not the MVP this year.
Right.
But if we was able to separate 2 separate awards for best player and then like who has the best season, Bron best player, James Harden best season.
Right. And so this is where it came from. Max Kellerman, he be on First Take. He said technically LeBron should have been the MVP the last like 7 or 8 straight years. Now that's true. If you went off who's actually the best player, yeah. But at the same time, first of all, that'd be boring as fuck for the NBA. You're gonna have the same, like I said, it'd be Magic, Jordan,
so
Kobe.
Why he ain't the MVP?
Because I think they want to switch, give everybody an opportunity, like Russell Westbrook was last year, because he had all them triple doubles and stuff. But he still ain't better than LeBron at the end of the day.
You see what I'm saying?
Fact.
So that's the thing. So technically, when you would be like, last year Russell Westbrook was the best player in the league.
You see what I'm saying? He's still, even though his stats was better.
Yeah.
If you put them niggas in a cage and go to 21,
I'm still
Brian
not sold on
Dogging,
LeBron
you feel
though.
me?
But no, this what it is. Check that. This
I'm
what
not
it is.
sold on LeBron, man.
Now for the record,
I done seen LeBron, man.
For the record,
Fuck up
I'm
15
not a
times,
Cavs fan at all. I'm not a Cavs fan at all. But what I feel has happened
Well, we
is
needed him to come through and did not come through.
LeBron has spoiled us.
He has.
LeBron has spoiled us.
He has.
We're so used to him putting up 27, 8, and 8.
Yeah.
To us, it don't seem like a big deal no more.
Yeah. It seemed like
That's why I said, and I was saying this a couple weeks ago, he's the Voltron of basketball, right? He's so good that no matter what he does, it ain't gonna be enough.
Exactly.
Right.
Because he's too
Because
good.
we know, like, he could be doing 50.
Yeah.
He can give us 50.
Whatever he does is gonna be like, give me some more.
Yeah.
We are
We
spoiled.
need
We
him
really
to give
some
him 50
bullshit.
a night, though. Why won't he do that?
See,
He can
that's
do
what-
it. Do it.
That nigga, he probably be retired by now.
My
That's
thing
only
is,
still-
Do it.
let Andrew Wiggins
Uh,
put up the same numbers LeBron averages, 27, 8, and 8.
Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins will be MVP right now.
Yeah, he'll be the MVP. They would give it to him.
Put up the same numbers as LeBron. That
But we
LeBron
so
put up in the
used
past
to
8
him doing
years.
it. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let Andrew Wiggins do it. He win an MVP.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because they're talking about the season. You see what I'm saying? Like LeBron do this every single year. So when you have LeBron doing this every single year, then you have James Harden putting up 30 and 8 a game. It's like whoa, where did this come from? You know what I'm saying?
Like, wait a minute.
Let's give this man MVP right now. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so LeBron put the bar up
He
here.
put it up there.
Exactly.
Every year's going to be up here.
But what he's
Okay.
done is he put it up there for himself.
Yeah.
No one else is chasing LeBron. When you think about it, like those stats that James Harden is getting right now, they're not LeBron stats.
They're not going to be there next year.
LeBron's putting that bar high for himself.
They're not going to be there next year.
And the fact he's in his 15th year doing this. Niggas don't make it to their 15th year. And when they get to their 15th year, they usually coming off the bench or they ain't the same.
What we
This
talking about yesterday.
Yeah, right. So this nigga still
I say
the best
bow
player
out
in the world.
gracefully.
What you mean?
Go out on top.
Go
When-
championship in the league?
When you still got a lot in the tank though?
What else you got to do? You got it's all about the bag, ain't it?
He
The
no, he
only
wanna
reason why
he,
niggas used to want to play basketball is for money. I don't give a fuck. Niggas say they want to ring the ring.
Nah,
You don't think so?
yeah,
Yeah,
I think they play for their
chips,
love.
bro.
Yeah, they
No.
want the championship.
You don't think
No.
so?
Niggas is playing for money.
I don't think
That's
so.
the only reason why you want to go to the league.
Listen, I seen
Nah,
Karl Malone
people
go to
wanna
the
be
Lakers.
legends,
I seen
man.
Karl Malone go
After
to the
he
Lakers.
got his
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah, he had got his back, but he wanted the
But he
championship.
won the championship.
That's the whole
It was
point.
about to go out. I would go too. I'm about to sign out this motherfucker. The first goal is to get the bag. Let's be clear. You niggas just want to go to the NBA because you know you're going to make a couple M's. Now, once you get in there, you might say, okay, now I want a ring. But come on, LeBron.
Oh, bro.
You got $1 billion contract.
When
Retire, my
let
nigga.
me tell you, bro. When you a diehard like sports dude, like you
Bro,
a
I'm a
basketball.
competitive motherfucker.
Yeah, but like a basketball player, football players, you can't get these niggas out the league because they eat and breathe the shit. They don't even know what to do
that's
after
what
they
I'm saying.
retire.
It's about the money.
He gonna be straight.
Please believe
He
it's
gonna
about
be
the
straight.
money,
It's
but
about
they
the
want to
money.
win.
They want the money.
They
too.
want to win.
No doubt.
They wanna
but
win.
they want them jackets in the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame. They want
They
to be
want
able
Because
to
it ain't about no
grab
fucking
that
ring.
legacy.
It
You
ain't
know what
about
I'm
no
saying?
fucking ring you can go buy. You can go buy one of them motherfuckers.
You can't buy no Super Bowl or no finals ring, bro.
What you mean?
You can't buy an NBA
You said it's
finals
not
ring.
about
What the fuck you mean?
Where can you buy a
Oh,
finals
I
ring?
think he
I'm
means you
saying
can literally go get
Oh,
one
literally
made.
just buy one? Oh, yeah.
What's up with that?
I'm just saying it's about fucking money. It's all about the money.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
if you want a fucking ring, go buy it. You know what
Go
I'm saying?
cop, be like,
Go cop you something. With some,
2018 champion.
I tell you
But-
what. Let LeBron say that, like, man, fuck this ring. I want the money. They be like, what the hell, LeBron? Sit your ass on the bench somewhere.
it's all about the money. Fuck a ring.
But let you.
But after you got the money, then you can have another goal. You reach one goal, now let's go for
So
another
you
goal.
saying like first get the chip after? I mean the bag after the first contract, and then start saying let me go get some chips.
But my thing is like
Man,
those
them niggas
chips
Don't
is gonna
mean
get that
shit.
bag
That's
a lot
another
bigger.
thing. Yeah, because you get endorsements and you
Yeah.
a champion. They like, oh,
That's
they
what I'm
want
saying.
you.
But we talking about Brian. He got all that shit. He
Yeah.
can't go no higher.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. If LeBron, because he had a
Walk
Nike
away.
contract before he even started, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let that
Walk
motherfucker
away.
flame out the first 2-3 years. He wouldn't have a Nike contract right now.
Nah.
He got to keep it
You
going.
said 15 years. You
Yeah.
gave him my nigga.
15.
Just go ahead and leave.
Please.
He's not gonna do it.
What
man.
it is
I wouldn't do it.
At the end of the day, this is why
I would.
he done went to 8 finals. He's been there 8
I'm
times.
not gonna catch Jordan.
But he ain't got to catch Jordan. He just at least want to have a winning record. He's 3-5, bro.
3-5.
He want to at least get.
So when do you think he gonna get a winning record? It don't look like
It don't look like it. That's true. Now you right about that. I don't see.
So y'all want him to get beat up and just be looking boozy out there like fucking AI. That shit was sad, man. Don't AI my nigga. Man.
Yeah.
Let that nigga go out on top, man. See, y'all niggas like to see y'all niggas just go down. Like, oh, they got this like shit talking and trash. And like, oh, he weak as fuck. Like, oh my god, nigga trash.
Can you imagine? We gonna get it may come a time where we gonna look at him, man. He's garbage.
It's coming.
It's gonna come a time.
Yeah. Like,
Man,
oh my
LeBron
god.
is trash. Like,
So you said get out while you ahead.
Yeah, listen, always go out on top. You have nothing else to prove, bro.
Man, LeBron sucked. Get him out, man. Stop putting him in the game, coach.
Yeah, like, they were like, oh, look at LeBron.
But since they LeBron, nobody really don't want to tell him.
It's gonna be like AI. They're gonna start training from team to team. It's like, oh
my God, LeBron on the Hornets. Like, what's going
Like,
on
will
right
you
now?
please
Milwaukee
retire?
Bucks, no shit, like,
LeBron on the Grizzlies. Like, man, we fell off.
like, God,
Nah,
please.
I don't want him to go out like that.
I don't
dude.
think he will, man.
Nah.
I think LeBron got a good 3 years left in him.
Yeah, and then after
On
that,
top
whatever.
or
On top.
or bad.
On top.
I think he'll still be good in 3 years, but he can leave. He ain't gonna win though. I don't
He
see
can
him
win
winning.
gracefully.
Unless Golden State break up, it's a wrap.
But what's the difference between now and 3 years, man? Y'all being greedy, man.
It's the legacy, man. It's the legacy.
Yeah.
3 years ain't gonna. What do? Y'all selfish. Let him go.
Let him go.
No. I need that nigga.
I
need to watch that shit. I need that shit.
I want him to continue so I can say in my lifetime I saw a guy 18 years in the league still dropping 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists a game.
Yeah.
I want to be able to say that.
That's crazy.
18 years in the league.
He's
18
selfish,
years in the league.
He wanted to go fuck up his cartilage in the league. So you can say.
Did they say he getting trained by a Marine or something?
The
SEAL or
Navy SEAL,
something?
yeah. The nigga is on some shit. So, I mean, shout out to him.
Interesting, though.
You know what I'm saying? He'll beast either way.
I say go ahead and go out, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, I
Fuck
think
the
he
whole
gonna.
game,
I think he
man.
gonna go to about
LeBron
39.
garbage.
That's crazy.
Get his weak ass off the court.
Then the assistant coach gonna be like, you need to take him. He gonna tell the assistant coach to tell him to say that. I ain't telling him. I ain't telling him.
Don't let
Look, they gonna
I
trade
see
him
my
to the
nigga
Grizzlies.
AI go down. I was like, shit.
Look, they gonna trade him to the Grizzlies. LeBron gonna be like, I bet you I don't sit on that bench though. I bet you I
He
start.
can still go to the big 3. That'd be hard. That'd be hard.
That nigga would be sorry. That's like playing D League for him, bro. He ain't about to go out like that.
I thought it was for the love.
Nah, he won't that.
I mean, it's for the love, but it's for the
Ain't
love.
that much love. Yeah,
I
that's
thought they did
it.
it for the love of the
Yeah,
game.
that's
All
it.
them dudes came back and played for the big 3.
So hold on, so all the guys in the big 3, has any of them won a championship? Like in the NBA?
Yeah, a couple of them. Yeah,
they
there's a couple
they
of
got
them.
a lot of
There's a
niggas.
lot of them.
That's won an NBA championship?
Yeah, like Jason Williams.
Who he went with?
White boy with the Miami.
Oh, that's right. He was there.
Yeah,
He was one of them
yeah,
great
with the
players.
Yeah.
Okay,
with Wayne.
He just went in there and said, you know what? I'm about to bow out. Let me go
Yeah.
ahead and go. I'm the best team in the league.
Exactly. Exactly.
A lot
So
of niggas,
it's
bro,
a couple of them
tell
got a chip. They wasn't big parts, you know, like
Yeah.
big keys of
Yeah.
the chips, but they got them one.
A lot of
Yeah.
rings in the big
A lot of
3.
rings. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of rings.
Al Horford, didn't he win one?
Who?
Al Horford? Thornton, was it Al Thornton?
Al Thornton, nah, he ain't. Al Thornton
Nah,
from
He don't
Florida
got
State.
one off the
Yeah.
Al Thornton, Al Harrington. Al Thornton?
Harrington.
Al
Harrington?
Harrington?
Yeah, he
Nah,
didn't win.
win.
He
don't
He
got one?
played
Nah,
for
he
the
won.
Pacers and them. Nah.
Yeah, he
He
won.
didn't never get one.
He was
Yeah.
close.
He was close.
But no cigar.
Yeah, because he played with that
Jermaine
that
O'Neal.
O'Neal.
Jermaine
He
O'Neal,
in the big
Reggie
3.
Miller. When
He in the big 3?
Jermaine O'Neal in the
I
two.
thought Jermaine O'Neal was going to be
Jermaine O'Neal in the big
sweeter
3?
than that. Yeah. I thought he was going to be sweet.
He was good for like 3 years.
He was. He was.
He was beast
He was
like
coming
3
out.
years.
He was in the league forever too. Because he came out of college. I mean,
Because he was on the Warriors for a minute.
Yeah.
Who was one of your biggest disappointments?
That was supposed to be
That
some
was sweet
shit.
as fuck that you thought was going to be sweet as fuck.
Probably that I thought was gonna be sweet as fuck. That wasn't shit.
I could think of 2 motherfuckers I thought was going to be sweet as fuck. And I don't even know a lot.
I got
of
one.
Who?
Adam Morrison.
Damn.
The white boy from
You thought he was gonna be dope from Gonzaga.
I wanted him to.
Yeah.
I wanted him to.
Sweet shit in college.
Because I wanted to. Because it's like, I want that that like the next
That's
bird.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the next bird is coming out there and
Hey.
getting buckets.
Yeah, I
You know
got
what I'm
one too.
Who?
Dude from BYU.
Jimmy Fredette.
Jimmy Fredette, man. This
I
nigga
know.
was like scoring 40 and
40 a
shit.
game.
Like he was in
Shoot from half court.
got in the league and averaged like 3 points a game.
He was doing that shit before Steph was doing it.
yeah, he was scoring some shit and he just came in the league and just
And
came
just-
and
What
Flames.
about Kwame Brown? I
Oh,
thought he was
he's
gonna be
yeah.
sweet as fuck.
He's the number one because he was the
I
number
thought he
one
was gonna be
pick.
sweet as fuck.
And Jordan picked him too.
Jordan picked him.
Jordan
Listen,
picked him.
here's the thing.
I thought he was gonna be sweet.
Listen,
Yeah, Jordan
when
picked
you're that good, I don't think you can recognize talent
Yeah.
when you're that good.
yeah.
Because all you know is I get buckets. I don't know how to tell you guys. You know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
buckets.
I get
He thought
buckets.
he was gonna get some buckets.
That's all I know.
Yeah, that nigga was not getting no buckets.
Hold on, I had a
Yeah, I'm
I thought
tripping.
it was gonna be
Kwame
sweet
Brown
as fuck.
is
Kwame
probably-
Brown I thought it was gonna be sweet.
Probably.
What's the name? Bennett. The
damn, I lost
Cavaliers
it.
drafted him.
Oh, Anthony Bennett.
Anthony Bennett,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, number one, Greg Oden.
Yeah, Greg
Oh,
Oden.
I knew, yeah.
Greg Oden. He was supposed to be the
Well, to his defense, it was
Oh,
injuries. It
my
wasn't
God.
it wasn't the fact he couldn't produce. It was injuries.
Man,
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was just
all
trash.
rooting for that
Yeah,
nigga.
we
You
were.
see what I'm saying? Yeah, he
Bro,
was the guy. He was the guy.
Because you know his brother ended up going to Dump or something.
He was
Yeah,
coming to the
yeah.
clubs and the cream and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, we was
with
rooting
for him.
Daquan.
He was at the
Yeah,
Daquan,
with
yeah.
Daquan. He was coming with that year, like
He was
07
bringing
when they
all
had
of
that
them,
team. Michael Conley and all of them.
Yeah,
That shit, man.
yeah.
And
Them
I lost
niggas-
the other one I had.
Oh, damn.
I was like, damn, that nigga, I thought that nigga was gonna be sweet.
It's been a lot of
Yeah.
disappointments, man.
Michael Beasley.
Michael
I thought Michael Beasley was gonna be that guy.
And see, he's have spurts. He'd go for 41 games, then he'd just disappear, like with the Knicks.
Because
Oh.
he get buckets.
Trey Burke.
He just dropped 41.
He did, but remember, he just was in the
Yeah,
league
yeah,
earlier this
yeah,
year.
yeah, he was.
He
Yeah,
just
he
got
was.
back to
Yeah,
the
he
league.
was.
Like, he was from
Yeah,
Columbus.
he
Trey
Columbus.
Burke
Trey
from
Burke.
Columbus.
Yeah, he went
Played
to
for
Michigan.
Michigan a couple
Yeah,
years.
he
Looked
was
like
back in the
Iverson.
D-League?
He looks exactly like Iverson, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard about him.
Yeah, bro. The nigga got the drip braids.
Yeah,
I mean, the
he
cornrows.
just dropped 41.
Yeah, he back, but he was supposed to be that nigga because he went like third or he went. He was a lottery pick. He went to the Jazz first.
Because he took him to the finals.
The finals,
Michigan.
yeah,
He took him to
yeah, he sure
the
did. His
championship
last
game.
year, yeah, to the championship, they lost to Louisville, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, he was. It's a lot of man.
It's a lot of people you be like, man, he was supposed
I
to be
had one
that
on
guy.
the tip that I wanted to say his name. I can't remember the motherfucker.
I thought Sebastian Telfair was gonna be
He
dope.
was supposed to be dope.
I
Yeah,
thought he was gonna be dope.
that's crazy. He was supposed to be a monster. OJ Mayo from Cincinnati.
So
He
what
was
is he?
sweet now.
He was solid, but he wasn't what we thought he was gonna be. Because I
He
remember
wasn't
hearing about
superstar level.
right. Because in the 7th, 8th grade, they was talking about he was the next. Lebron.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then he
Yeah.
ended up going to USC, and then
What's up with your boy? What's up with your boy? Mayo.
OJ Mayo.
No. That's Mayo. He said Mayo.
Literally just talking about OJ Mayo. Know what it's called?
Nah, your boy from New York.
From New York.
Lala, what's his name?
Oh,
Melo?
Carmelo.
Mello. I said Yayo.
Oh, he
You
lived
said
up to
Yayo.
his name.
What's up with Mello though? It seems
He
like
just-
Mello can't get it going.
He just. I don't know what it is about. He going to the Hall of Fame and all of that. So
Easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
he cool.
Easy.
It's just he
Go to
didn't
the
get
Hall
that
of Fame.
chip. I just don't think he never played defense. He refused to play defense. That's first of all. And I just
I
don't
thought he
think
was gonna be sweet as fuck.
He was. To me,
he
he was
could
sweet.
He can score.
He's one of the best scorers and did it. He just didn't do nothing else.
Yeah, he's
he
not
wasn't
gonna-
gonna give you over 10 rebounds. He wasn't gonna dish it like LeBron.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna be a team leader to get you. He didn't do none of that. He just give me the ball and let me shoot.
But see, my
he was
thing-
a black hole. Give me the ball. I'm gonna give
But
you.
see,
40.
my thing
You know
is
what I'm saying?
like, I think the problem
I used to
people
like niggas
have
on
is
Denver. I just run with them.
when
Yeah,
they
especially when they had
have people
Yeah.
like that. Like Melo was clearly the best player on his team.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is built around him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they built around Melo. They just put pieces there.
Yeah.
But you know the type of person Melo is. He's not going to pass or
Yeah.
whatever. He's not gonna think about this. Think about this.
Yeah, he's not passing.
The
ball.
Philadelphia 76ers
Uh,
went to the NBA Finals. They had a 96-year-old Dikembe Mutombo on
yeah,
their
bro, that
team.
was the worst team.
They had
Final team,
Tyrone Hill
yeah, as a power forward.
as a power forward, and then they had Eric Snow.
Yeah, and
Aaron
McKee as the small forward.
You ain't heard him ever again since that moment, right? They
was
went to the
trash.
NBA Finals.
And not only won the first game against Shaq and Kobe.
But do you want to know why they did it?
How the fuck? I mean, how the fuck do y'all remember all this?
Listen, they.
Y'all niggas is
I know.
fat.
I do sports.
There's
Yeah.
no way y'all can remember.
I do
Yeah,
sports.
it's sports.
They built their team
2001.
around Allen Iverson.
Right.
They said,
I remember
listen, we don't need scores. We got Iverson.
all defenders.
So we got defenders and role players who
Period.
know they role.
Exactly.
Right.
We gonna
All
let
defenders.
Iverson carry this team.
And that's
what
worked.
he did.
The chemistry was there. You know what I'm saying?
And they didn't do that with Melo in New York.
No.
They didn't. They never
kinda
put
had it
great
at,
defenders
Denver,
around.
right?
They had it different for like 1 year, maybe. I think
they was looking hardest.
because that's what they had.
I
J.R.
love
Smith,
playing with
that-
them.
yeah.
Oh, and
AI.
Kenyon Martin.
Kenyon Martin.
So,
He
but
a
they
dog.
went to because they
He
went
a
to
big
the
three.
Western
He a
Conference
big
Finals 1 year.
Yeah, they did.
Against the Lakers.
Yeah,
but they
I
didn't have Iverson there. I don't think.
They ain't have Iverson.
You can't. Iverson and Melo can't play together
Because
they're the same player.
They both want the ball.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't
They're the
get
same
the ball.
player.
Damn.
Yeah,
They're the
that
same
wasn't-
player.
I think I always felt like Iverson was out of position. He could pass the ball, but he wasn't a pure point guard. He just had the size of a pure point guard. He should have been a 2. It don't matter that he was only really my height. The nigga could score over a 6'7" nigga like it wasn't shit. So you could put him at the 2
Buckets.
and be cool. Like
I think they
Wade,
should
because
put-
Wade only 6'3" and played 2 his whole career.
I think they should run LeBron as point.
He could.
He
I think as his
that.
career goes on, he'll either be a point or a power forward. I think they'll
Yeah.
change it.
I think he should run that shit now. If you ask me,
He could. He the
He
best
could,
point
yeah.
guard.
why
on
they
the
don't
team.
do that?
I don't know.
He
That's a
could,
good
he could
question.
probably easily be the best point guard in the
Yeah,
league.
he could. He's the best passer in the NBA right
Yeah.
now. Period.
Easily.
Yeah. And so that's a good question.
Man, they said they interviewed Kobe Bryant about Allen Iverson, and they was like, "What would you say about Allen Iverson?" This nigga said, let's just pray, let's just be thankful that Allen Iverson wasn't 6'5".
Exactly.
How real that is?
That nigga was 6'5", bruh. And do y'all remember when he jumped up and took his shots? How high this nigga was?
yeah.
This
He
nigga
was-
was
yeah.
high as fuck when he
Yeah.
released his shots.
Yeah.
So if he was 6'5",
Can you imagine if that man was 6'5"? For one, I think he'd be in the NFL. But if
Top
he
of
They
that.
said he used to play
See, he
football.
would have been.
Man,
He was a quarterback, number one.
elite.
Mr. Virginia.
He was a beast in
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
He was just, his mom was like, listen, you gonna keep getting hurt. You
Yeah.
don't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But sheesh, man.
He the best.
Concussions.
For his size, he the best pound for pound basketball player.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck with
Yeah.
nobody.
Damn.
Yeah.
You give me that?
For his
Ever.
size, yeah.
For his size.
How tall was it?
They
About
say he
6
was
feet?
6
I think he's
feet.
about
He really
5'11".
was more
About
5'11".
5'11".
And he was only like 165.
Yeah,
bro.
he
he
was
was a
small.
skinny nigga, bro. He wasn't, but he scored
when
over
I tell
everybody
you-
whenever he wanted
Like
to.
when I
bro.
tell you he got buckets,
Yeah. And dunked when he wanted to.
Yeah, he
the
can
nigga
dunk.
wasn't even
He can
6
get
feet
up.
for real. And it just was like,
He was one of them.
Whatever.
Now, okay, so let me ask you this: now, do you think the game changed? Do you think the game is better now, or back in the day when Jordan was in?
it's better now to watch, but it was better for everybody. I mean, for them probably back then because you could actually play defense. You can't play defense for real no more now. Like,
What do you
you
mean?
can't go, what I'm saying is to touch it. Like, you can't,
Yeah.
you used to be able to, you know,
not
guide
physical.
people
Oh, okay,
and grab
okay.
and bump. Now, them
Yeah.
fouls is, you know what I mean? So they let everybody shoot so much, you know what I'm saying?
Not
And drive, you
score
can't
and
really touch them.
everything.
And back then, even though it was a lot of ugly games to watch, you can actually play defense. So actually the best teams won, I think, more because you had to play on both ends of the court. Now you can win the chip really just scoring. You couldn't just score and win the chip back then. You had to get on the other side and play defense. You know what I mean? So for me, I think back then, now you can, and of course now, well, let me tell y'all too, the most influential basketball player, of course, is Jordan, of course, LeBron, but Steph is right
Yeah,
up
Steph
there.
Curry.
He got the entire world
Yeah,
all
the whole
shooting
country, they
30
throwing
foot
bombs.
three-pointers.
Throwing
Everybody
bombs.
shoots three-pointers.
That made me start watching NBA again. That nigga is very entertaining to watch.
Yes,
Yeah.
he shoots from
Because you be
anywhere.
like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? And it goes in.
And it
Do
goes-
you know how
How?
frustrating it is
Yeah.
to try to check somebody and they shoot from half court and it's going in?
That's
That's
crazy.
almost as bad as getting dunked on. Cause I'm like,
You
I
just like,
can't do nothing.
yeah,
You
you
can't
just
do
like, you be deflated. Like,
Yeah.
looking at coach like,
What do you
and,
and going back to what I just
and then you be like, well, I know he ain't gonna keep hitting it.
And
You
he
got
keep
that
hitting
one
it.
off. You got that one off. But
And like I said, going back to what I said back in the 90s or 2000s or 80s,
What
if
happened?
if he would have took one of them shots, his coach would be like, "Come sit down."
Sit your
Even
ass
though he
down.
hit it all the time,
Sit your ass
that's a terrible shot. Come sit on the
your
bench
ass
next
down.
to me. Don't ever shoot that. When I was playing basketball, you couldn't shoot no shot like that.
Sit your ass
Sit
down.
down. Now, every high school player, college, NBA, they
Listen,
shooting 60, 73 a
I
game.
saw Melo walk up the
No,
court.
no, no.
Yeah, it's
Point,
crazy.
LaMelo, point at the half court line in the middle of a game. Point at the half court line. And shoot that
LeVar's
bitch.
son. Yeah.
And it went
knocked
in,
him down.
but he shot that bitch.
down.
He drilled him up, pointed at the half court line. Shot that bitch.
And the coach wasn't tripping.
Coach just said goddamn thing. Ain't fucking. He
gonna hit that one.
Exactly.
He made that bitch.
It's unguardable. You can't guard that shit. So that's what make him a motherfucker, man. So, damn.
I don't know. I like the shit. I like the new shit. I always like the new shit. The old shit, like when we grow up, I always tell motherfuckers like shit evolve.
Yeah.
I
evolves.
like the. I like
So
the
shit's
new
supposed
stuff.
to get better.
I like the new
Shit,
stuff.
everything we do, nigga. We gonna get better cars. We gonna get better players. We gonna get better. We supposed to be getting better music.
Mm-hmm.
Shit always get better.
I like the new stuff.
Better
I like
movies.
It's more entertaining. Everything's more entertaining now. You know what I'm saying? Definitely basketball. You know, because you like seeing all the 3-point and then, you know, and then the niggas, if you get in their face to try to guard them, they go around you and dunk on you. If nigga cannot, because it used to be guys you had 3-point specialists.
Yeah,
They
like,
just shoot the
they
three. Like
never
Steve
shoot
Kerr. Everybody talk about Steve Kerr can knock that 3 down, but if you got in his face, he wasn't going around you and dunking on your ass.
Pass it.
He was passing that motherfucker.
Pass the
Right? If he wasn't open, had enough room to shoot it, it was a wrap.
And then what people don't understand is you wasn't worried about Patrick Ewing shooting a 3-pointer.
Nah.
Nor did Kim Abentumbo or
Nah.
Hakeem Olajuwon. Now you gotta worry about Boogie Cousins, 7'1",
Yeah.
out there pulling the
on your
bitches.
ass. You feel
It's
me?
like,
that's
what
why
you doing?
That's why I fucked with Dirk. That's
Yeah, 'cause
why
Dirk
I
was
became
pulling
a
them. Yeah.
because to see a motherfucker that's 7 feet tall,
Wet.
pull up
Hitting
on you from
He was wet.
Steph range
Hitting
whenever
Like
you
to play with Dallas.
yeah, he used to come
Hitting
down
on you, man.
wet and 7 foot and could dribble and pass and got to be 7 feet tall. That shit's crazy.
He ran with Steve Nash, right?
Yes. Well, Michael
That
Finley and all
motherfucking team was hard.
that's
I
why
remember
that's
that
when I
motherfucker.
started fucking with them. You know what I'm
Steve
saying?
Nash was hard. I don't think he got his
Yeah.
just due. Well, he won the MVP.
He
right?
did. He won
He won
2
twice.
MVP.
Couple MVP.
Back
He
to
was
back.
sweet as fuck.
But that was when he was with the Suns, though.
When
And then he just
Yeah.
disappeared.
He
just quit.
disappeared. He could start getting hurt and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I remember
that
stopped
they had
hearing
they
about
had
him.
squads, man. They was giving San Antonio and LA some run back then. We just couldn't get over the hump until 11. So
Oh, so you a Mavericks fan?
yeah,
Oh,
I've been
no,
a
no,
Mavericks
no.
fan. So that in 2011, I was
Yeah. That was yeah.
oh man,
We whooped them niggas.
Yeah. I went to a game when they played the Hawks last year.
Oh, that's
You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure I seen Dirk before he retired.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
that
Dirk
It's
still
over.
playing?
Dirk,
It's
it's over
over
for Dirk. It's
It's,
over.
yeah, now he's
Listen, that motherfucker dropped
he's-
15 points. You like, yay!
yeah,
You know
bro,
what
he
I'm
can't
saying?
even
Like, he
barely
can't-
move. He can't even barely
His
move.
knees,
no more.
man, he
His
just-
knees.
he
Why
His
is
knees
Dirk
is
still
gone.
playing? See what I'm saying?
Nah, he
Now
deep.
you looking at your hand going,
It looks ugly.
This
I
is
can't even
different.
lie, it's ugly.
What Dirk,
It's ugly, bro.
watching Dirk play.
It's
See what I'm
ugly,
saying?
dog.
Because, I mean, it was
Come
a
on,
play.
Dirk.
I can't even defend that.
Man, listen. When
I didn't know I
y'all,
was still in the game.
listen,
Yeah.
when y'all get a chance, man, it was a highlight of LeBron crossing Dirk. And LeBron was at the 3-pointer. And Dirk walked out there. Look, Dirk was looking around like, ain't no one gonna help me out.
Come on, man.
Like, y'all just go fuck
He was out here like he was
Y'all
going
gonna
not
make me
needed a little bit.
Yeah.
He had a wet jumper, but coordination wasn't.
Look, I swear to God, Dirk was doing this on the.
Don't get crossed. You can't be living
He
Dirk out
crossed
there.
the
Look,
shit
young
out.
niggas go there. He don't want to guard. No young guards. Or nothing. He hate when they come towards him. See?
It's
Man,
over.
that
It's
shit
over.
was hilarious. Dirk looked around like, ain't nobody gonna help me right now. This is LeBron. He gonna be
Hey,
shaking
bro.
this nigga, bro.
Yeah, it did him dirty out there.
Well, I know he see Kyrie coming.
Oh, yeah, he's like,
just
nah,
like-
I just like, fuck that, man. Fuck that, man.
I'm about to try to take a charge real quick.
I don't even know what he's trying to prove now because it's straight
It's
rebuild.
bad. It's
the
bad,
team
man.
sucks.
They
you know what I'm saying?
trash.
Yeah,
It's
so
bad,
not
And
good.
the owner's just like he just a guy. So
Yeah, so he ain't gonna force him. He said he want to get 20 years in. So
This
next year.
Oh,
This
my
is
year.
God.
Because he came in 90.
He said
yeah,
next
this
year.
year. 98.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is 20th year right here. So he needs to call it a day.
He's done.
20 years with one team. That's
He's-
epic.
he's
though.
done there, yeah.
That's epic. You know what I mean? To play 20 years with one team. Got
20
to.
years?
That was with him, Kobe, and I
And
think
Duncan.
Duncan went
Went
Duncan
19.
20, Duncan was
He went
19.
19.
Yeah.
So him, Kobe, and him and Kobe, the only two ever did it. Ever. And you know what I mean?
Kobe gave us 20 years.
20 years.
and put
man.
up 61 points.
Yes.
The last
man.
time on this
Yes.
court, I'm putting up
He
61
went from
points.
96 to 16, bro.
So they had to force Kobe out. He didn't want to.
Nah, he
He
was
didn't
done.
want, he knew he was there. He didn't want to.
He didn't want
It
to.
was like Kobe.
Once that Achilles popped, he said, "I'm
Yeah.
done."
Okay.
But
He
let
thought,
you know
okay,
he a
okay.
dog. He knew it was over, but that last goddamn game, he
Yeah.
gave niggas the business,
Man, I
man.
heard they was letting him do his tour.
They might have. But you still gotta hit the shots though.
True. Now I
Okay,
don't
you
think
still gotta hit the
Utah.
shot. They probably wasn't
I don't think
guarding.
Utah was letting him like. like Utah was like, because it got bad, because I'm like, Utah was winning. I'm like, y'all know Kobe gonna shoot this ball. And I mean, he just kept hitting them. I don't know what to tell you. Like, they was checking him, double teaming him. He kept hitting them bitches towards the end of the game. Ooh. Now, I watched the whole game. Matter of fact, I didn't watch the whole game because when that game was playing, on the other channel was Golden State going for win 73.
Oh,
and they played the same exact time.
Did.
So I'm flipping between both games.
So
I'm watching the Lakers game, and they just keep. I mean, when I tell you they just pass that nigga the ball every single time, as soon as they got the ball, here, Kobe. We'll stand
so
away
y'all
and
don't
watch
think
the
it's
shit.
too many games right now?
Too many games for what?
To watch. Because I remember back in the day, we used to get some NBA on the weekend, right? How about it? And then they started giving it to us on what? Tuesday.
It's like music, like you just
Thursday.
said. Yeah.
Now it's like NBA.
So you don't think you get too much music?
It's the same thing.
But
if you love it, you feel it.
Yeah, if you like it, you like it.
Too much.
I don't think it's too much basketball.
Too many games.
Me personally,
it don't make it interesting when you can just.
Personally, I get upset when it's a Monday and only one team play. Like, God damn it.
Plus, you got to think fans of certain teams. They get to see their teams more, right? Because back then, we can only see the Lakers, the
I think
Celtics.
it used to be special when it was like that.
It did. But now, you get to see your team that you never get to
the
play.
Bucks and all them other niggas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, like the NFL, I'm glad like that. That's like, our team, like the Cowboys, we gon' see them. They gon' show us. But other niggas, you don't see like the Buccaneers and shit like that. They don't show them. Really, the Jaguars. They didn't. They never show the Jaguars.
They gonna show them more next year.
They
gonna show them more next year.
They gonna show them now, but they don't get no love.
Or you make it to the playoffs.
Or you make it to the playoffs. Because if you don't make it to the playoffs, you never see them niggas unless you live in their city, bro. That's it.
But if you're a team that's popping and like you're starting to be good, they'll start putting you on primetime slots and everything. Mm-hmm. Teams more. Yeah. Okay. Like I ain't never seen the Timberwolves on TV this much. Not even when Kevin Garnett was there.
Yeah,
they on TV all the time.
But like
you know what I'm saying?
So you'll never see the Suns or
the Timberwolves with D Rose.
Yeah, he played.
Rose was looking good last couple games.
Yeah.
So what y'all think about that?
I don't.
Well, it's over with. That's just a little.
No, me personally, I feel like D Rose still got it. It's just he keeps getting hurt, and there's nothing else to say. Because it's only, 27, 28, something like that?
Man, you be wanting to say, chill out, D-Rose. Because he been doing some extra shit, though. Like, it's like he's about to come down on the ankle. Like, every time he go up.
But what's hard is that because that's how he plays.
You go hard.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a driver, go to the hard.
You see what I'm saying?
If he was more of a shooter, like a straight shooter, he'd be probably a little safer. But he goes so hard to the cup, cutting.
I like T Woods right now.
Yeah, they got a squad. They're going to be some shit.
It remind me of like that little thugged out.
They're probably gonna play Golden State first round.
I see. Yeah, that's gonna be scary for Golden State. I see in the next couple of years, the next two teams up is Minnesota and Philadelphia. They're gonna be the next two teams up. Philadelphia's coming. They're coming. Ben Simmons and Embiid.
Gosh, man.
Yeah, and if Markel's get his confidence back. You know what I'm saying? The number one pick, his shoulder was fucked up. He come back. They gonna keep getting better. You know what I'm saying? They still got a JJ Redick. He can still shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you understand that Ben Simmons, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's taken a 3-point shot this entire season.
Probably hasn't.
He's the point guard.
Yeah.
He has not taken a 3-point shot this entire season.
Why?
He can't shoot him.
He can't shoot.
Oh,
but he doesn't. He doesn't need to. He's a rookie. Still put up triple doubles.
Yeah. Just like Greek Freak, they don't shoot him.
Yeah, he don't really shoot. They can't shoot him. But to have a point guard not shooting threes.
Yeah. And they still bang.
He's just a driver.
He's just a driver and a disher.
He really he a baby LeBron just without
exactly because he's 6'10".
He plays exactly like
he's 6'10".
Big nigga, but can run the point like LeBron. Yep. He just saying you gotta check.
Listen, Ben Simmons get bucket. He's a rookie.
Yeah,
he gets buckets.
He's mentoring. Bron is mentoring him too.
Mm-hmm. Don't they got the same agent?
Yep, they got the same agent. Yeah.
Okay.
He from Australia.
Yeah, from Australia. He's from Australia.
He a nigga.
Getting buckets.
Yeah, getting buckets.
Probably went to one of them basketball schools.
Yeah, I think his dad.
You know, overseas.
You know what's crazy? Overseas, you be 12 years old and you ain't go to school no more. You just basketball camp. You gonna make this better.
And you know you're gonna be tall. Your dad was 6'7", 6'8". You know you're gonna be tall. So let's groom you.
We should get them popping over here in the U.S.
Man,
I don't know why they haven't did that.
Yeah, for real. Yep. Shit, we've been chopping it up, man.
Oh shit. Let me see where we at. Where we at? That's a good hour and a half episode.
About a buck and a half. Yep. We gonna wrap this thing up. We got some damn good sports talk in, man. We want everybody to tune in for your upcoming music and stuff. How can everybody keep in touch with you, Kay?
iTunes, man. All my stuff is on iTunes. K Carter. Just look it up. Everything's on there. Instagram, Son of Hip Hop. Twitter, Son of Hip Hop. All the stuff. Son of Hip Hop. SONOFHIPHOP. It's all there, man. Like I said, Google it. Everything pops up. All my videos. My website, www.thekcarter.com. All my stuff is there too. So just check it out, man. I'm everywhere.
Most def. Another dope episode. Leave us comments. Y'all know how we do. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. on Fly935. Download the app. It's your boy DeMarco, DEMARCO 275. We see y'all next week. Peace.
Yes, sir.
It's bars and beyond. The stars is aligned. Sports, relationships, and rap. They said it would be hard to combine. Bar in the shine. Pick 'em out. We find a large.